flippers, a green rupee, boots. Shocker Gannon is in there. No. Nevertheless, the race is off, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And if you said the Cane of Berna have won amazingness, that's right, you won it.
How did you fit amazingness in your hand? That's what I want to know.
Well, actually,
impressive.
Well, I said the prize was in my hand, and what was in my hand was actually a piece of sweet and sour chicken. I literally took it out of the Chinese box and held one piece. So you literally won one piece of Chinese of sweet and sour chicken. There you go.
Dude, that's pretty good. I want some. Send some over to me.
So early protection pretty early. Then the round we're having a little invincibility action. Of course, the rare 10 bomb dropped there as well.
It actually kind of sucks because you have the Cane of Burn, but you have no magic. You have these couple of pots coming up here, but that's enough for activating it and maybe a couple seconds of use. So it's really, you might as well not have it at this point, but it's kind of useful later on. Really, I'm surprised that you even see it in that first chest, just because so often it's one of the weapons that you get to start off. It's just really weird to see it in the first chest.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the shovel here, so already throwing the potential fetch quest here, digging up that. So we'll see about that a little bit later, probably a lot later at this point.
Oh man, so bomb opening is kind of one of those things that has a reputation of, man, people get scared of it. They get real scared of it, and until you learn it, then you're like, okay, I can get used to it. But we might see some wild divergence in how each runner approaches this.
Yeah, of course, using those bomb strats now. You know, bomb is kind of part of the logic here, and of course, getting a replenishment of the ones already that quickly.
Yeah, use 2 bombs, get 3.
Yeah, nice to have them, man. You don't worry about the town a little bit when we get over there. After we get through escape anyway.
You know, I kind of wanted to see how Sharky was going to handle it, but I have no idea how he's handling it. We're just gonna assume that he did an amazing job because he's got full bombs, and yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to attack that. Just hold the bomb, and you know it'll hit you and him. So, oh boy, the juke strats. You gotta be careful down to a half heart.
That's scary.
It's a little Monka. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Sonic has passed. It's just like when you beat a level in Sonic. Sonic has passed, and he unfortunately did pass this time, so we'll have to go back from the beginning of the tower here, of the castle.
Yeah, Sonic's used to rings and running fast, not bombs. So
yeah, man.
If he had Pegasus boots, he'd be super fine right now.
Yeah, you just got like an electric shield or something here.
Wow.
So this is the part of the stream where we just imagine what's happening. So right now, Synth is going back downstairs. He is making his way through the air where Sharky currently is, and there we go. As you can see, there it is.
There it is.
That's right.
I'm pretty interested in that sweet and sour chicken. I don't know about you, no lie.
Dude, what do you think I'm gonna do when this is over? Pop down the microwave.
Oh, so I'm just curious what's in that chest by Sharky. It's been taunting me for the last like 2 minutes. What's in there, man?
Oh, inquiry minds want to know, man.
Like Sith was gonna get it, but he died. Sharky opened it. I have no idea what it is because, well, the way it happened.
Yeah, it's okay. I think someone might have skipped that slide, but LordoftheSynth is going to give us another chance to check it out here. No problem. They're really helping us. I gotta be careful though again because we're still rocking just one heart, and he's got the setup here.
There we go. Yeah, he's got this time.
And now we'll all know what's in that chest.
It was the map.
Yes, aren't we so pleased now? Oh, Lordy. All right, head it down. Hashtag things in Zelda's chest.
Well, we know it can't be the map, but whether or not it's actually something useful, who knows?
What's the bow, of course. I mean, just watch. It's the bow.
Gonna be more bombs. That's what's gonna be.
Oh, Lordy.
You get that double pot strat because really using bombs on the ball and chain guy is not. It's just a key.
Looks like a bow to me. Just, I don't know. Seriously, why can't we just throw bow or arrows in this game like javelins in this game? I don't understand it. It just seems so simple.
I feel like if you try to throw an arrow before, it never quite works out.
I mean, you don't need like a bomb launcher. You just throw the bomb. You can just throw the arrows. Let me call me. I gotta call Miyamoto again and talk to him because you gotta find out how to fix this game, make it more interesting.
You know what? Link only knows how to do, that overhead granny throw.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he'd be terrible at basketball.
Dude, an underhand arrow throw would be interesting. All right, so LordoftheSynth is gonna make his way. We're gonna go to the basement area of escape. Bombs, no problem.
This is actually like one of the more annoying, difficult ones. So yeah, I can understand that it'd be giving both of them a bit of fits, but the moment they get sword or something like that, everything will be a lot easier for these runners.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
So in true Zelda fashion, we have Sonic versus Luigi. I remember that from my childhood very fondly.
Oh yeah, I'm a little biased here, man, because Luigi's my main man for Mario, but I love my Sonic stuff. I'm kind of torn who to root for.
Were you a Sega kid growing up?
I was probably more of a Mario, but I mean, I love my Sonic. I mean, that's kind of all I played, man. Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man. That's my thing, man. But oh boy, I mean, I was just playing Sonic before I came here. For that matter.
Really?
Yeah, man.
So basically, you're gonna be you have a slight bias towards synth on the left here.
Yeah. Unless we just have them that Sonic and Luigi can just play tag team, then I'm happy.
I feel like that's got to be like a game concept already. And actually, that's a really, really good use of Cane of Burna right there.
Yeah.
Because using bomb on that one rat is a huge pain in the butt.
Yeah, no one's trying to hit a moving target for sure.
Sonic moving so much faster than Luigi. Man, it's cheating or something. Nah, it's a joke.
Well, not too much joy in the side room there.
Just a little bit of heart, and that's pretty useful, especially now at this point in time.
We just talking about chokeholds. Sonic can't chokehold nobody. What is this? There's some violent gameplay going on in chat right now.
Is this the true power of chaos control?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure I want to get hooked on Chaos Emeralds. I think I'll leave them to the video games of real life. Could you imagine a real life Chaos Emerald giving me that kind of power?
Pretty sure I've seen a couple images, kind of making fun of that whole thing.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So, okay, yeah, they Synth is out of escape. I would imagine Sharky is getting close to getting out of escape himself. There's really not much of they didn't really pick up much from escape, so it's just gonna be straight to Kakariko, see what's there.
Yeah, Synth is not even wasting his time even checking Lumberjack. So just going straight to the forest here.
A bunch of arrows for the tier 2 tree pull.
Yeah, not interested in that arrow upgrade.
Getting the pull, and it's full magic. Nice.
That's cool. Especially when we don't have really this cane as our kind of our weapon here besides our bombs.
And it looks like you tried to get that crow to get the to check what the tier 1 tree pull would be, but is there a chance to kill the crow on the way out and pull it again?
Yep. So down to the village we go. Where I'm sure we're bound to find something with the numerous items here. I haven't found much anyway so far.
There's got to be something there. I feel like with version 29, the way it's set up is that there's always progression in Kakariko. I cannot remember the last time I've not seen progression in Kakariko coming out. Like, it's part of the logic.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't have many choices anyway in the early part of the game anyway. And that's probably the most saturated area besides many mold arms. So here we go. Let's go and get it done. Boots, bow, silvers, moon pearl, glove, and flippers, and lamp.
But to keep true to form, we got to see Pegasus boots soon. But there's a sword. Nice.
Stabby, stabby. And bombos sitting beside of it.
Well, so far just bombos and sword, which means that, well, they could go into Myra Turtle Rock really early, right?
Yeah, that's all what we want.
That's totally what's going to happen. Actually, more likely than that is you'd probably have to go into Ice Palace. That's way more likely than either of those two.
Yeah. Definitely not having any problem keeping their bomb counts up. Just all these bomb drops here.
They have been super generous so far. But rupees have been a little tight. Oh, there is the Pegasus boots. It is on.
Of course Sonic gotta go fast. It's only logical.
It is in the logic.
Well, so a little net action here so we can pick up some fairies maybe if we can find some power to accompany it. In the meantime, let's see what 100 rupees gets us. What? Well, speaking to existence here.
Dust, very nice. Very useful safety, and well, they don't have to worry about possibly doing fake dust glitch.
Indeed.
Oh, there's a lamp. That opens up a lot in logic.
It sure does.
I really do feel like, though, when you have a lamp that's early, that means you get a lot of these. It gets really trolly with locations you can go to. So it's like always a bad sign in my experience. Be like, oh shoot, early lamp.
That's a need too. So we can find ourselves a glove and maybe a hook shot. We can start exploring Death Mountain. In the meantime, typical route heading through library and not even interested.
Let's see what in the maze.
Yeah.
With a low amount that you got from Kakariko, I probably would have just gambled going straight for it. But synth checks, and yeah, it's just a bomb upgrade. So yeah, forget it.
And of course, they had that shovel already, so we can go ahead and swing by here. This is the second thing we got actually in this. Let's see if it's going to yield something of any kind of value or just a decoy.
Oh, that's money. Yeah, that's definitely useful because when you're down to 50 rupees, you kind of want everything. So that was I didn't see it was on Tower of Hera, but that was definitely a blue pendant on Eastern Palace and crystal on Desert Palace. Just a crystal on Tower of Hera then. Okay.
Yeah.
Good eyes.
Just a couple of. Yeah, tracker on point. That's what they get paid the big bucks, I think.
Yeah. If I were in charge of the money, I would pay him big bucks for doing that.
Literally, they get $10 per item tracked. Man, payday every time.
Dude.
Never underestimate the power of the trackers, you all.
I only get like 5 cents per word I say. That's a ripoff, dude.
5 cents? Well, shoot, let me start reading the encyclopedia. Let me give y'all some exhaustive Hyrule lore here while we're at it.
There was actually like a book full of Hyrule lore. You got one of those? Or you know what I'm talking about?
I've heard about them. I don't own any. I don't want to admit it anyway. But wow, that's interesting.
That's just a single arrow. But yeah, it was actually it's got a lot of stuff in it and a lot of beautiful artwork. I definitely don't have one though.
There you go. You all go ahead to eBay and go get you that book.
just start reading off of that.
Alrighty. So, all right. So mini mold on cave. Oh, Lord Sin dropped this bomb. You know, Sun doesn't know how to use those things anyway.
Oh, but you got it. So just see what's in mini mold orb. Probably take a quick jaunt over to Ice Rod Cave, and wonder when he's gonna head over to a Ginas Cave.
Yeah, that one place that, and it's literally the only thing sitting in desert that's accessible at the moment anyway. And it's sometimes that, it's one item, but it's always, all it takes is one item to be worth it. And of course, there is this is loaded, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well.
You know what? Sometimes in situations, I've had a friend describe a play of when you come out of escape, you save quit, you go immediately to South Shore if you don't have bottle and you're playing boots. This would be an amazing play for that situation, because now he has a bottle. Now sick kid might have something.
Yeah, getting that bow there, and do you go back to sick kid? Of course, right now with that bow, we have Eastern fully clear, but of course you know how that works. It's just a pendant anyway, but doesn't mean there's not something good lurking in there in the first place. Not to mention, if you go over there, you can knock out Sasha Rahashala's back storeroom. For those three items. Sasha Rahashalahala.
That sounds legit.
Yeah, see, you agree with me. See, I'm gonna talk about my past co-commentator. He wasn't too much of a fan of the modernized name I give him.
I just hear a bunch of letters after Sa, and it sounds right to me. So Sasha
Rahashala Hala. There you go.
Sahashala Hasha Hashbaz.
I'll give you a phonetic breakdown later. I'll tape it out for you. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, definitely like the items are saying, hey, you need to go to Eastern Palace. There's probably some on Armos. Go check that stuff out right now.
Yeah, I won't blame him here. It's going to be 6 guaranteed items at least. Well, not at least, but for sure. And we'll get 3 of them very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that early lamp. Oh, there's the mushroom. That early lamp is saying like, hey, you could definitely go here, and there's really nowhere else you can go. There's pretty much literally nowhere else you can go. So yeah, it's Eastern Palace or bust.
Yeah, I mean, we have, as far as location, we still have like, Bonk Rock beside the Sanctuary, and now we have the mushroom, just potential fetch quest item.
It's kind of noticed that Sharky actually got the $20 from the library, which is kind of funny because it's like, just a couple of checks after that, he's gonna find 300 rupees and be like, well, I guess I don't need all that much rupees anymore.
Yeah, no spare change, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, spare change does add up, yeah.
Yeah, so LordoftheSynth has draw because I think at that point in the tournament, the tie didn't matter for the playoffs per se, or the brackets. So the tie was just kind of left there because it didn't matter. It didn't affect any bracket standings.
From how I understand how ties work, whenever players get a tie, which is they end within 3 seconds of each other, I believe, then they will rematch. And from what I understand, they were at the point where it didn't matter, like John said. So they just said, "Yeah, forget it. We'll just keep the tie. It looks cool. Yep. Goes well with my shirt."
Sounds legit. I can tape this piece of sweet and sour chicken to your shirt. Just stick it right up there.
I got enough food on my clothes. I don't need any more.
No, what is this? The mouth missing strats here. All right, so far, Sam's still trying to get some items here. This strut is so silly at times. You just see him just kind of walking randomly in some strange location, but it does cause those to spawn outside and
cause the top one to spawn outside, causes the bottom one to spawn in a pot so it doesn't actually spawn. It's pretty cool. And then you mess it up and okay, that's not good.
Master Sword, and we have lamp in play.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Or it could be amazing, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Again, he's still got a couple more spots before we may have to force that certain climb that everybody in chat wants so badly, but no one who's running it does. And what's even more cool is that we have the net too. Yay.
Do you think that any of them are going to use the net?
Heck no.
I wouldn't either. I've heard of exactly one person who was actually better with the net than the regular sword in reflecting back the balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they have Moon Pearl too as well. So definitely looking very, very high potential for that one.
Yeah, it definitely looks like you have Master Sword, you get that, and heck, you might as well leave at this point. But you go do Aghanim 1 and then probably go to Pod next.
Yeah. For those who wonder about having the Aga 1 access, so basically you either need to have at least one sword, level 1 sword and cape, or if you have level 2 sword, that's good enough. Of course, having a lamp keeps it on logic, because no one's going to do Aga 1 climb in the dark. Well, somebody has, I'm sure.
Yeah, someone has, but then again, they probably practice just for that. Yeah. Most of the people are like, man, when am I ever going to need to climb Aga 1 in the dark? The game will tell me if I need to do that. Otherwise, you're literally gambling on it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen someone do that, especially when they have Moon Pearl. Like, just really? Very, very limited options at that point.
Yeah. Hit the pots, kill the skeletons. Zelda's one of those games where I never thought about throwing pots at skeletons until this game. So it's special.
Oh yeah, man. It makes sense now you think about it.
Yeah, you use bash attacks on skeletons. You don't slice them, you don't stab them.
Hey, maybe if you're all lucky, we'll get an Aga and a Master Sword pedestal seed as well. Maybe make you all really, really happy.
Oh man, chat would be super happy with that. Right, chat?
Hey.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame them for going ahead and finishing just because, well, here's the bow, and the last item is on Armo, so yeah. There's no strong indicator that you need to immediately leave and go somewhere else. So
yeah. So of course, right now for Synth, I mean, he's got the bonk route, which is probably I would check there. Probably going to take care of Mushroom, and of course we've got Sick Kid before we may be forced to go up Aga 1's route. And Aghanim, right? We haven't been to Aghanim.
Yeah, haven't been to Agina.
These names.
I just say Agina just because, to make it really clear, it's not Aghanim.
Agina.
Yeah.
Man, these naming conventions.
And it makes sense for me somehow. I don't know why.
Yeah. So here we go. Got about 3 locations left to check before we're going to hit up the tower, and this is going to be one of them. The single one out the way, maybe we'll get some progression to take us away from that. If we can find a glove here, or 2, with these 3, it would be nice.
Yeah, it's just this cave, it's Sick Kid, and it's the Bonk Rocks.
Yeah. Of course, glove. Wow, nice throw, Sonic.
Sonic, we know you're not used to bombs, buddy.
He's used to spin dash. You're not throwing things there. So just a heart piece in there. So that's one of our 3 locations off the list.
Yeah, theoretically, you could fake flipper to Hobo, to Zora, to the waterfall cave. That's on logic, so.
Yeah, I don't think Lord went to. Did he do Ice Rod? I don't know if he went Ice Rod.
I think he did. Yeah, he did.
Maybe he is going to fake flipper. We'll find out.
Huh. Personally, I would have done the Bonk Rocks first.
Yeah, they can do that going into going over into the town to take care of sick kid. And he's going to go fake flipper here.
All right.
So, of course, he can go check this. He does have the money for Zora as well as Waterfall. So maybe we can work a little logic here and find some progression, because right now they are still out of logic.
Yeah, being able to skip Aghanim 1 is pretty dang big. It's like 7 minutes spent in going up his tower and killing him and cutscenes and everything.
All right, let's wake him up from his slumber.
All right. Getting back the fake flip can be very nice. Gets on the first try.
Yeah. Oh boy, you can be careful. They can actually soft lock. I've done that. Yep, try to learn that soft lock, but said never again. Well, okay, I'll try it again another time, but
There was a time where there was a fix in place where if you were fake flipping and you got hit, it would just instantly kill you. They reverted that, and I can't recall why, but it's kind of interesting to know that, yeah, you know, we know that they can soft lock. It was kind of intentional.
yeah, they've called it there now. Random, for those who don't know that. If that does happen, you basically just instantly die to avoid that nasty soft lock.
Now we have someone in chat saying you still die if you get hit while fake flippers.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they'd removed that. I guess my memory's playing tricks on me.
Here we go. So far, fake flipping just yielding 1.5 health increase here.
And if there's nothing from Zora himself, then it is
Bobbing and weaving.
floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
Hey. He's about to go to Zora and lose all his money. Watch out. We got to flow. Let's find out what happens here.
It's gonna be a scam. It's a heart.
Nothing but love on this fake flipping adventure.
Gives him, you know, it's not nothing, but it's not some.
Yeah. All right, so another visit to Link's house here. And let's see. Where are we going? I'm going to drop off this mushroom.
Nah, looks like he's going straight for Aghanim 1. Still has some options left, but I guess he's just going to go straight for Aghanim 1.
Yeah, that's the thing here, because, you know, this is the kind of thing with there being still 3 locations left, you know. It's easy to see that it's taking you there, but man, just think of all the time you could lose if this is unnecessary.
So John, if you had the option, if you had the chance, would you spend 500 rupees for love?
I better get something good out of it, I tell you that. I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, 500 was ain't enough for me. I need I need a guarantee. I need some kind of warranty with that one.
Just in case the love might be a little odd,
dude.
A little crazy.
I need some kind of guarantee. I tell you. So here we go. I'll go one for the people in chat. You all should be happy right now. I should see all these happy like emotes being spammed in chat for the joy of Aga 1.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yay! Hey, it gives me more chance to sit here and hang out with you all on this lovely Friday or Saturday night, wherever you all are. Friday or Saturday.
Hey, it's Monday somewhere. Let's just think of it that way.
It hurts. Oh my goodness. So, of course, I wonder what Sharky's doing here. Maybe he's going to go check those locations.
Yeah, it looks like Sharky's also fake flippering. So it's going to be... It's going to be a thing.
There it is. Of course, based on the timestamp, he might be here too as well. I don't know.
I always forget about that guy with the crossbow guy. So I was like, where's he going? Oh, right, the crossbow guy.
I'm saying, this guy can throw spears at you, but you can't throw arrows back at him. What's up with that?
Spears are just longer arrows. Think about it that way.
Oh boy. We don't need to sneak in. Oh boy, let's not talk about the metric system wars here. Oh boy.
Not a fan of the metric system, or you are a fan of the metric system?
I like the whole feet, inches, and pounds thing. Thank you very much. I don't need grams and centimeters in my life. Well, not grams. I mean, who weighs anything in grams? Like, I guess maybe kilograms, but not like. I weigh 725 grams. Well, that's pretty light, actually. Sonic, what's going on, man?
That is pretty light. You'd be Little John at that point.
Oh my goodness. We already got one of those in the world. That's one too many, right?
Oh, damn.
Oh boy. So here we go. Aga 1 fight incoming. Alrighty.
So I bet that whatever Sharky is doing, he's doing it well. I believe in you, Sharky.
That's right. I feel like we should add Sharky on like audio so we can like, hey, what you doing, man? Kind of get that, and we can.
Except we couldn't talk about what Synth's doing whatsoever.
Yeah.
We just be like, hey, so let's just talk about you this entire game, Sharky.
Oh boy.
He's like, whoa, no, sorry. We were talking about the other person for a second, sorry. £1.5 of magic dust.
Oh boy.
It's actually kind of funny because in where I'm at locally, there's like a barbecue dry rub called magic dust, which 1.5 pounds is a lot of it anyway.
1 pound of like dry rub? That's a lot of stuff, man. Good gracious.
Sometimes you need to go whole hog.
Good, man. Hope you got a lot of meat. Don't put on like one hamburger. Like, oh my goodness, that's some seasoning for you. Well, with Synth taking down Aga, so here's the thing. Synth is in Lord is sitting here in Dark World, but we don't have but 2 places we can go, and that's one, check the pyramid over here, and Pod.
But there is
well, that's interesting.
I would still go to Pod if I were him, even though you can't complete it. You still have the bow, and you didn't need the bow for anything in Eastern Palace, so there might be something in the bow locked side of Pod.
Now that's interesting. He's going to save and quit. So the only thing that really gains us access to, additionally in Light World, is being able to go to the start of Death Mountain, and that's only going to really be your granddad. Yeah, your granddad and Inspector the Rock Cave. That's it.
Yeah, 2 items. Yeah.
So we got 2 items versus significantly more in Pod. Not to mention the locations he finally decided to go check Bonk Rock over here.
Yeah, it's nice to finally be able to check this. Then again, with the flute, you can also easily check the mushroom. So it's a little bit of a, of time spent doing this. But he has the boots and he has done Aghanim 1, so he can easily check Lumberjack while he's here too.
Yeah, he didn't check it there. Of course, hopefully he doesn't forget the fact that he still has the bottle to drop off. Just a kid. And we have that mushroom still. It's still. Because he has that flute, so he'll probably activate that flute and then head over there and take care of that.
Sweet, you got the 10 arrows from killing Aghanim 1.
Yeah, actually, because since he didn't check it earlier, he had no idea what it even was. So
yeah, so it's just like, okay, there's got to be something good. There wasn't anything good.
Yep, I hope he gets that flute active. All right, yeah, we're headed over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if immediately goes up Death Mountain, sees there's nothing on Death Mountain, then turns to the mushroom, sees nothing on mushroom, and then says, "Oh, I need to go back to Pod."
Yeah, well, at least he has that portal there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. He didn't spend a lot of time going over there, so it's not like a lot of time wasted doing this. So that's fortunate for him. That's right. He forgot to check sick. He hasn't checked sick kid yet.
Yeah. For me, if I had done this myself, I'd probably go take the mushroom first just to see, oh man, did I just waste my time doing this? I mean, obviously getting the flute is nice, especially if you got it early. And where are we going here? Now I'm curious as to where he's going. Oh, I think he's going back.
He's going back to pod. Okay.
Well, mushroom, and this is really interesting. It's really interesting to sit there and activate the flute, but not take advantage of it. You know, not go to fly straight to the witch, not go to death, just go to dark real, where we really can't take advantage of it with not having mirror, especially. So,
yeah. So this was kind of a. He's not. He doesn't have the gloves, so he's not gonna be able to go check cat first.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's going. And we have no hook shot. We're not going across that bridge. There's literally nothing up here. I think it just dawned on him.
I just dawned on that. Hey, I actually can't do anything here.
Yeah, Brad. Sonic ain't got no games.
Sonic can't get any games. Yeah, that's probably true.
So his only option still left in Dark Road is Pod. If he goes, so for him, he's got Pod, he's got the mushroom, and he's got the 2 locations on Death Mountain he got by getting the flute.
But he has no money to open Pod, so he's trying to farm.
Yep. Gotta hustle, man.
Yeah, this is the point where you probably should have finished up doing. You honestly should just go do Death Mountain, go do mushroom, the other stuff, because hard farming for stuff is just, it's a big waste of time. It's a big time sink is what it is.
Yeah, trying to find stuff here. This is kind of a point where I just like, I might just go go down. I mean, the thing is, you have quick money. You can you can easily just go save and quit. You can go down to the, well, actually we don't have a glove, so that's out.
Yeah, well, there's a, you can Houlihan on the east of. There's a couple places you can Houlihan, but I'm pretty bad at knowing about Houlihan and how to do it, where to do it. You can do it on the thing that's east of it, of the graveyard. This trunk typically contains woody tissue for strength. Okay.
Oh my lord. Yeah. Of course, he could have gone and he could go into there's the cave down there in the desert. If you happen to go down there, one of those. We still have shoes. Is that a bonk one or is that a one you lift? That's one you lift.
It's one you lift.
Well, fortunately, there's 20 rupees there, so he's good now.
Yeah, he's quite lucky that he finally got the money he needed.
Oh boy, I'm sorry. My mind's just wondering what the heck is on Sick Kid and the mushroom. That is really just on my mind there.
It's on my mind as well, but hey, we'll see what's on the Bowlock side.
And on top of that, I don't think we've had a map check here either. We don't even know what this even is.
Yeah, we have no idea what's in Pod, but you have to do it anyway. And we'll be able to tell if it's crystal or not, just based on the music that's on the inside.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pendant. Or, no, I'm bad. Was this pendant or was this crystal music?
It's a lovely crystal pendant.
Oh, I'm solely forgetful at this point. Was this crystal or was this pendant music?
That is the sound. Is that the sound of pendant or crystals?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
So yeah, that's pendant music there. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the crystal music starts off very, very.
Oh yeah, like skittering music.
Yeah, that's where I am. I'm also a soundboard as well. So there we go.
Nice. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's he was definitely bow locked here, so definitely needed the bow to come to Pod. Then again, it's hard to miss it. It was with a bunch of other stuff.
Of course, the bad part is we don't have mirrors, so we're gonna have to do this dungeon kind of slow way. At least we have boots, but yeah.
Honestly, this siege is shaping up to be a slow and painful one. Which, when I saw the early lamp, I was kind of thinking, okay, yeah, this might be a painful seed.
Yeah. So of course, while Synth is here, the best thing you can probably hope to find, maybe hammer. We can find a glove, especially would be nice. Like if it's glove, that you can open up some more stuff here in Dark World at least.
I'm thinking not Quake. That definitely wasn't what I was not thinking. Yeah, without hammer. Actually, no, it's gonna be. Where's he gonna go if he doesn't find hammer right here?
He's gonna have to walk it back. He's gonna walk away. Either take a death here. I would take a death. It's just a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just
take a death and check his other chest. So he can basically do everything except you can't get beyond the dark one going towards the boss, but he can get to most of everything else.
That Sonic Death animation, Death sprite, he had rings scattered around him. That was nice.
Yeah. So the music, like for this music here, it's like kind of like calm. So I think calm before the storm is just a little pendant. But the ones that just bam throw it in your face, that's the good stuff, the crystals we need. So I should play in one of those other modes where the music is randomized and that kind of stuff.
You're going into a dungeon, starts playing, oh no, fanfare music. Dude. Actually randomize the music.
Oh, dude, I'm all for it, man. Just walk into a dungeon and hear doggone Lon Ranch or something. I'm with it.
Start hearing music from different games. You're just like, wait, what?
Oh, yes. Oh, man. Come on now. Y'all hear this? Version 30 requirements. Music randomizer on top of it.
I mean, hey, we got different sprites from different games. You might as well have music from different games. It only
makes... Dude, let's walk into a dungeon and hear doggone Spring Yard. Come on now. Wouldn't that be... Oh, man, you can have music based on the sprite you choose.
That'd be a lot of work, but it'd be great.
I mean, could you imagine fighting a Zelda boss to probably one of the most epic Sonic things there are? The Sonic 1 boss theme is probably one of the best things in Sonic franchise history, man. Just, you find a Helmasaur to dude, I would love it. Dude, I'd hack that in my doggone self, man. I mean, somebody teach me how to program.
Well, I do know there's a lot of stuff online if you want to do that, but well, let's see what's in the basement here, though. There's man, if you don't find the hammer, where do you go? What do you do?
You hope that you didn't leave something behind in Light World, that's for sure.
Well, hey, while he's here, he gets to pick up a lot of rupees, so at least that happens. Well, speaking of music, what music would Luigi have? Would that be like from games that only have Luigi?
You pull the soundtrack from Luigi's Mansion. Like when you go to like a dungeon, you play the EGAT thing. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, you gotta play that. I'm not sure how it's gonna sound in 16-bit, but we can try, right?
It wouldn't sound too bad, I think.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm having way too much fun with this right now.
That's what we're here for. We're here to have fun, right?
Oh my
god! Everyone has fun with it. Hey, actually, that's kind of bad what happened just there because you got to refill and you kind of want to death warp out.
Yeah, timing fail there. So far, this is not paying off here, and he may have to bounce because he is running out of chest.
Yeah, there's not a lot in pod so far. I was totally expecting there to be something, but there's the hammer.
My goodness.
Oh man.
Now here's the bad part, though. I mean,
vanilla hammer, no less.
So with him having hammer, he can totally clear pod now, which taking it down to the end.
There's not a lot else he can do with it. So other than go south, but yeah, I'd totally clear it.
By the way, is this game even randomized? I'm just saying.
I this looks like the regular route that you're supposed to go. Kill one, do one dungeon, then kill Aghanim 1. I remember doing that as a kid all the time.
To tell you, I'm not sure if I counted my items correctly, whether or not he has one item left or not. But obviously stuck on the boss. But I don't think it really gains us access to it, so we can actually access Hype Cave now. We can go check out The Deku guy. The Deku guy.
By the way, it looks like Sharky was heading up towards to turn in the mushroom. So whenever Sharky updates his, we can maybe see if mushroom actually turned into anything.
Yeah, Crowry Minds want to know what's in there. Because we can also do the digging game over there on the far left.
Mimic, stop dodging. Stop going too fast.
Yeah, we can also have progression on the bat now. With that hammer and the magic powder in play, that's our only access that we really add in Light World.
In Light World, yeah, but you can go through the bridge to the east of Pyramid, going south to Hype Cave, to Stumpy Kid, and to the digging game. So you got some access there at the least.
Yeah, hope it doesn't forget that we still got a sick kid, still sick. Hopefully we go there and take care of that. Mad Battery can take care of that as well.
Sick is just like, hey, don't forget me. I want to be friends.
The guy's got pneumonia and I ain't showing him some love.
I forgot about the sick kid for the longest time on one of my races because I just forgot to mark down bottle. And once you know it, that's what had progression.
Yes, Spike Cave is not going to be accessible because we have to have a glove. Yeah, we have no gloves in place, so that's going to completely rule out Spike Cave.
Does it though? Because you just need the hammer, and you just need a hammer, and then no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I forgot about the thing at the end.
Yeah, we gotta get a little bit more action there. These rocks, man, too heavy.
You have gloves for so much of the game that you totally forget that they're really necessary.
Yeah. So here we go.
Oh no, 1 health.
Watch out here. That's where he's gonna. Don't throw the glass bottle at him. Just throw it in his eye.
The sick kid needs that. Sick kid needs that. Oh, walks into it, takes a death.
Yeah. Typically, when you're doing that, when he goes fire, if you want to kind of be safe, you kind of just stay in the middle of the pyramid per se. It's a long way back though. Unfortunately, he's not even gonna worry about it.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, yeah, forget that. It is the green pendant though.
Yeah. So the green there, the red and Meyer, and yeah, man. So not stressed about it, and gonna head to his house.
I'm going home. Forget this Bulbasaur guy. I'm going home.
So I'm curious as to where he's gonna go now. We're gonna go out. He's gonna go back to Dark World.
Probably going to Hype Cave.
Yeah. So again,
or he does have Catfish open because No, I said that, but I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You still need the gloves.
Yeah, we cannot find no gloves here. So he's gonna go down and do the whole Hype Cave, Stumpy, digging gang spiel, and hopefully find some way to get up. We can find 2 gloves. We can actually go right into Deep Sound.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be something good in Hype Cave. Probably.
Mirror would be nice. Save all this save and quit nonsense.
Which will be nice too. Get you a lot of stuff in Eastern Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Which he has yet to go to.
What do you call it? I'm calling like a 2 out of 10 Hype Cave here.
I'm thinking like a 5 out of 10.
Well, so far it's Garbo.
There's gotta be something here. Oh. Well, I would call that a 5 out of 10. How about you?
Nah, I guess. Nah.
Gloves are necessary, but everything else is just kind of like, eh.
Yep. So we do have 1 glove in play. Finally, almost 50 minutes in.
Yeah, with that though, he can go to Town of Outcasts. He he doesn't have to go to the pyramid every time he needs to go to the dark world. So
thankfully,
he's got a lot more options now.
Yeah. Of course, unless he finds another glove, he's gonna have to do at least one more saving quick to go that route anyway. You know, it's kind of unfortunate you're doing this area, and typically a lot of times you come around from Baton Outcast south versus going kind of this direction. But get it done while you're here.
Yeah. Take out the digging game, probably save and quit, and then go to Sick Kid. Please go to Sick Kid.
Poor guy.
Poor Sick Kid.
Did we ever find out exactly what the mushroom gave us? I'm not sure. I couldn't tell on Sharky stream.
I believe we have no idea what it gave.
Yeah, I don't see any tracker update there.
And for everyone just joining who's curious what exactly that 141 means, it means that Lord of the Synth and whoever his opponent was at the time tied, and they already knew they weren't going to go in the bracket, so they didn't bother about rematching, and so they just accepted the tie. So hey, what are we going to do? And
no, Sick Kid is still going to be sick.
That Sick Kid's going to have something useful. Just mark my words.
You know, and there totally could be a glove there, which means if there was a glove there all this time, then that whole Aga clown was unnecessary.
It could have been.
You know, aside from pyramid, which was nice to have. I said the pyramid, a whole pyramid. The pyramid check, you know, was nice. I mean, flew obviously, but
actually, you know, if he had the gloves there, you got the hammer from the vanilla location, so it like you needed to go to Dark World anyway just to get the hammer.
Yeah, there's no way around to get that one for sure. No other way.
Sadly enough.
So there's this check there as well. Double checking it most likely. Cause you never know, man. If we happen to find a mirror,
would just speed things up. I don't think it actually. Oh, and actually, it gets you up to.
Could have gotten mirror
and Tower of Hera.
You know, if we could have found mirror and flippers, then we could have actually, you know, swam across to Hera. I'm sorry, swam across to a pod.
I'm just trying to imagine swimming across the Hera. I'm enjoying it.
Dude, look. Okay,
no, I like it.
Swimming up the mountain. Hera pod. They all sound the same. No, they don't.
Just Link's just flying in the air.
Yeah, and I mentioned on another stream, it's one of those things that people kind of forget, because in Dark World, if you know, walking past where the sanctuary would normally be, you know, jump in the water, go to where the witches are, you can swim across and go to Hera that way. A lot of people forget that. They're thinking, oh, there's no bridge, you can't get across. If you got flippers, that's in logic, you know, and it's really easy to kind of forget that location or that route per se.
I know I don't think about it at all, so I figure it out all the time.
So here we go, hopping in to Thieves Town here. We got ourselves 4 items to find in here. What's up, Sly? I'm kind of poor.
A lot of love from chat here today, John.
I don't know why. Don't forget about my co-commentator, Bump Me. Y'all P ain't nothing special about us.
Nah, everyone loves the Big John, right?
Well, boy, this ain't my time. This is their time.
Yeah, this is their time. This is not our time. We're just here to make the ride enjoyable.
Yeah.
So, Thieves Town is a crystal. You have the hammer, so it's full clearable. It's solid play. Can't really say much about it. You got to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, the question is, where do you go after this? Do you go check out, see what you can do up there in Skull Woods? They got that glove now, so we can definitely start looking on Death Mountain. Now we can do a Spike Cave as well.
Honestly, where he's at now, if he finds nothing in Thieves Town, I would totally go into Skull Woods, take a dip. If I find nothing, then save quit, do the rest of the Light World that I haven't done yet, and then freak out because I obviously forgot to mark something down.
Man, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that mushroom. I wish I knew.
It's got to be some. It's probably just like 20 bucks. You know how expensive mushrooms are, right?
Yeah. I don't eat mushrooms. Thank you. I just know them from watching Supermarket Sweep. That's all.
Not a big fan of mushrooms.
Dude, I can't do mushrooms, man. They're all squishy and fungus and. That's a way to ruin a pizza slice for me, man.
Honestly, like most pizza slices I've had with mushroom on them, they're like the really cheap stuff, and they have like no taste to them to begin with. So they're like not even there practically.
I mean, first of all, everybody in chat knows the best pizza is obviously Meat Lovers. Period. That's it.
Okay, it's hard to argue with that. Meat Lovers is pretty dang solid.
You know, you just can't go wrong. The second screen is it exists. It's just a little bit slower frame rate. That's all.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what what should be done in situations such as this, but I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah, I was trying to see. Yeah, it's something, of course, going on locally with him. Not much you really can do about that. Sometimes your ISPs just don't cooperate.
Yeah, and I know, like as commentators, we kind of be like, yeah, if there's lag, there's lag. We're not supposed to comment on it because it happens. If it does become a thing where this happens throughout the entire game, I don't even know if that has any sort of like implications for, determining who exactly wins and who loses. But then again, we're here for the enjoyment of the game. So
yeah, usually in a situation they'll locally record. Just like kind of anything. In case your stream drops. If you got the local recording, everything is good. So you got proof of what you did and what you didn't do.
Yeah. Speaking of local recording, that's something I never wind up doing, which is something I probably should be doing from now on.
Oh yeah, I know I did because I had a PB of one of my speed games that Twitch went, and I was like, no, it was a really good PB, and I had to obviously have proof and splicing, blah blah blah. So,
dang. What was it a PB in?
It was a PB in Lost Levels actually. Yeah, so I had to have that one, man.
I actually have not watched a run of Lost Levels.
Really?
So,
You should go watch that Big John guy. He played it 1 year at GDQ. Anyway.
oh, that's good. Pull out that Brian.
There you go. We all love those strats.
It lags a little bit, but you know what? There's the mirror. That means it's time to go up Death Mountain, right?
Convenience win, I tell you that. So Death Mountain now completely, at least in Light World, completely in play now. Heroes accessible, all that good stuff. East Death Mountain, more items.
Go to Sick Kid.
Poor Sick Kid. Oh boy.
I feel like he accidentally marked Sick Kid off or something.
Yeah.
And forgets that you don't need the gloves to do the magic bat.
Because he could have mirrored right there to take care of
Oh, poor Sick Kid. Well, okay, yeah. Might as well just do the graveyard thing while you're off there. And I think you can do you can totally do the king's grave while you're there too.
Yeah, so knock this one out.
I think technically Boots haven't unlocked anything, so it's still possible that Boots are hiding progression somewhere. Although at this point, I kind of feel like they're probably not.
Yeah, man, poor Sick Kid. Animals and kids getting no love in this game.
Well, Animals getting love. Sonic's definitely getting a bunch of love by all the rupees he's getting.
It's really strange because Sonic spends most of his time saving animals trapped inside of badniks all the time. So to not go like free the bat, what's up with that?
Sonic's also using a sword and throwing bombs around. It's not like any other Sonic I've seen.
Well, there's that Sonic and the Black Knight, the whole Camelot thing, which I still don't understand that whole plot of that game. No, we don't want to go back there.
He's trying to open it up, but is just kind of like ending the charge early accidentally.
Yeah.
There we go.
In there.
But yeah, like Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic Unleashed, and there's the book. That's interesting because that opens up desert, and desert is fully clearable.
Yeah, I'm sure is. Got a couple tablets in play now. In fact, conveniently up there by Hera, as well as over there in Bombo's tablet.
I mean, with this, you have Terra Hera and you have Desert Palace. You could go full clear both. I mean, heck, I'd be tempted to do desert instead.
Yeah, man. Looking the way the items are dropping, man, it's like we may have had it done here just because of the importance of that hammer, giving us all that extra access to that Dark World. So it's like it may have been the right play, possibly.
Maybe, but I mean, if you hold off for just a little bit, maybe you get the mitts somewhere else. You can do all of Death Mountain at once.
Yeah.
So I believe he was checking for Cape and gonna dip into Skullwoods now.
Indeed. So even though we can't quite clear Skullwoods, we can hopefully see the front two items are up there. Maybe we can pick up Fire Rod in here and conveniently take care of this whole dungeon. We found Hammer and Pod, so maybe this will work out too.
That's kind of like a thing of might have a thing of just be able to clear 3 or 4 different dungeons all at once.
Yep. So here we go. Hope we can find a key here. And well, Sonic gets blue mail. How convenient.
Sonic gets bluer.
Yep. So we have to go a long way, of course. Everybody's here path. Now watch your step, bruh.
I feel like he actually is a little bluer, and I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, he actually becomes like a, I don't know, I'm not sure the color's called, like a deep blue.
Midnight blue.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually kind of funny you say that, because my name means deep blue in German.
Oh!
Yeah.
Du bist Deutscher, mein Freund. Guten Tag, wie geht's?
Nah, nein.
They just said no. Oh my god.
No, I don't really speak German, no.
It's like someone going to Germany. Do you speak German or English? 9. Like, wow. You can understand me saying that and answer it in German. I mean,
That's as much as I know. I know enough to be like, yeah, I know.
Great. I thought I had a way to use all this 8 years of German I did. Now I can't now. Great.
Really?
Forget even more of it. Yeah.
Honestly, you picked the right community to do it, because there's a bunch of German speedrunners. So
how you gonna have a German username and don't speak German?
it's a long story.
That's like my name being Paris and I don't speak French. That's really awkward, but you get what I'm saying.
There's like an old Greek name.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Like Paris of Troy, I think.
Yeah. Hollow.
Yeah.
Great. Everybody speaks German now. Hollow.
You know, who knows? Maybe Paris spoke French.
I don't know French. Well, I know croissant and la baguette and a la French fry. That's about it.
You know,
Au reservoir.
what about
What is that? Wait, no, not reservoir.
au revoir? Au revoir.
Yeah.
What about omelette de fromage?
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That's a
yeah, and ho 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 ho.
You get all the chicks.
I think it's just a German laugh.
No. Ho 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 was the was a French one, but there's a cane of Samaria. Does that mean we are gonna get a Turtle Rock dip soon?
Who wants to do Turtle Rock here?
No one does, but hey, so you gotta do what the seed tells you to do.
Yeah, we gotta find those Titans first to get over there.
True enough.
Yeah, find those Titans and we can make it happen.
Yeah, probably before Turtle Rock. Probably be a Meyer play first.
Yeah. Of course, to still have all that stuff. And of course, with him not having the hook shot, he's going to go to the upper path. Make a check in here to see what's in the cave.
What we got? It's more money.
Not really worried about money anymore.
You know, with having the empty bottle, having flute, and having a fair bit of money, kind of surprised Synth hasn't picked up a potion already. Oh, you know what? Now that he has gloves, he could totally do Spike Cave now.
Yeah, he can do Spike Cave now, but probably not going to worry about it right now just because of having to, go back. But since he has that book, we can go see what's going to fall from the sky here. Because gloves would be really convenient, or Titans.
Show me money.
Oh, 20 more rings for Sonic. And
unfortunately here, rupees are not health. Well, if you knew French, that's also a pretty big speedrunning community, from what I understand.
A lot of French community?
I think that's how they pronounce it, yes. With that inflection and everything.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, learning, I need to learn. There's so many languages I would love to learn, man. Just cause. I was forced to learn German when I moved to Germany, but I guess I didn't have to learn. I could just be like, I don't know, Amazing Race and just English. Oh my goodness, that's just a little work. There you go. So I'm going to use the old I-frame strats here. Go in the basement. Everybody's favorite part.
So now we get to just start talking about stuff that's unrelated to Rando, like we haven't been already.
Hey, we're just kind of chilling, man. I mean, we've got Sharky, we've got Luigi here, kind of just getting his freeze on. I think he's headed back down to Kakariko Village here.
Yeah, he's probably doing sick, kid. Like Sharky, bless his heart. Sharky's actually doing, not forgetting, the small sick children and, and mushrooms and all that. So.
Oh boy.
Synth is just forgetting all and saying no.
Oh man, that's what we need on speed gaming, man. We need an amazing race. We gotta find a way to do our own amazing race stuff. I love that show, man.
They've been pulling like a lot of shows on Twitch now, and I've kind of been surprised about all the. Oh shoot, he fell.
Oh boy, Sonic is having some issues. Well, keeping his footing here. What's going on? So we'll have to mirror it actually, or either use something to shoot long range with like an arrow.
Will the arrow reach? Oh, it does. Nice.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought the switch is further, south than that, and the arrow would despawn or something.
Yeah. Well, you're close enough. The arrow goes though. Hookshot may not, but arrows usually good. And Bob Ross shining, oh boy.
Yeah. What's up with all these holes in Tower of Hera? Some shoddy building construction.
Dude, I'm just saying, if I walk in a building, those silver arrows.
Very nice.
Joyous. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if I'm walking around a building that has tons of holes in the floor, I think I don't want to be in there. I'm just saying.
Synth is going to take the long trip down.
Yeah, I don't want to fall down that one. And here we are again.
All right. But hey, Silvers is a nice find, I gotta say.
Yep, makes the boss fights pretty easy. Of course, this one, not really too much, since we're going to be using other means to get rid of this guy.
Dude, if you can hit Moldorm with silver arrows, all my respect. That's gotta be super hard to hit that tail with silver arrows.
Yeah. Of course, until they make silver arrows work on the fluff monster and ice, I tell you, that's what I need right there.
Not a big fan of cold stare.
I mean, being in my fraternity, we refer to ourselves as being ice cold. I kind of do, but the boss sucks. Dude, I mean, usually I'm pretty well prepared. I mean, that's the joy of randomizers. Typically it seems like by the time you get to cold stare if needed, you probably have a male anyway, so you can at least cut that damage down at least in half. It's not like it's like NMG categories where you're sitting there with getting hit losing like 4 or 5 hearts at once.
I used to be pretty scared of cold stare. I still kind of am, but after losing a race where I basically just didn't want to drop into Ice Palace with just a hammer and fighter sword, I was like, no, I'm gonna learn how to do hammer cold stare, and then I just kind of like mindlessly grind it out, practicing it for like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a lot by doing that stuff. I wouldn't recommend it, but man, you learn a lot.
Oh yeah. So here we go. Gonna avoid that falling here. That's a trick to keep yourself from falling down there. And
it's really gets him out really quick.
Yep. So there's our second item. More tri-bombs.
Second crystal though, so let's see. Desert is on the menu, so that's a so that's a third crystal you can get. We are looking for the hook shot, fire rod, ice rod, and flippers. And who knows what medallion is needed? Oh, and the gloves.
Yeah, that we do not know. But we do know we're going to have a chance then to pick up about 8 items over here on this east side of Death Mountain. And checking the island there.
Yeah, the floating island, just a full heart there. Nothing really to shout about. Not bad, but I mean, I wouldn't take the time out to find it.
Yep, Simp did do that. Yeah, we found 20 rupees from the sky. So this one goes Sparkade fast with these boots we found quite early in.
And there's the flips, like I was saying.
Indeed.
So I think that's just a hook shot away from having Swamp Palace clearable. That's still 1, 2, 4, maybe 5 chests that you can check in Swamp Palace.
Yeah, but and again, definitely in that current state there. Hey, it puts Zora in logic because we've been there, done that. Then
yeah, and we know there's nothing there, so
yeah. But odds are there's something here. Hopefully, we can find another pair of gloves here. Find another pair of gloves, man. We can go ahead and take care of the Dark World side of this mountain right now.
Well, like 3 chests in the Dark World side. There's still Hookshot we're waiting on to get all of Hookshot Cave.
Oh, Hookshot's in here. Just watch.
Yeah, just watch. It's gonna be right any second now.
And I'm just building up the suspense here. Please don't let me down, game.
No. But hey, he's got a second potion. He's got to know that there's sick kids there.
It's another reminder. Remember those bottles?
Yeah, remember those?
Oh my goodness, poor sick kid.
We miss you, sick kid.
It's one of those things that we haven't been there in so long that, there still can be a progression at him sitting there. And we finally are going to turn in our fungus. Because we're not sure what it was. I know Sharky, I think, was headed over there, but I don't think we knew what it was.
Given that nothing had updated on his screen, I think it was nothing. And it was nothing. So, yeah.
Confirm, bombs or nothing. So
mushroom or bust, I guess you could say.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if Sick Kid can be helped out for once, and we are going to 8. So it looks like we're going to take advantage of that book and head into desert here.
Head in the desert. It's just 2 items, but it's a crystal and you can fully clear it, so no reason not to.
Yeah. Please, you all, don't take lessons from Lord. Don't neglect your children. Please, if they're sick, don't ignore them. And
don't neglect magic bats. That's also just on the same level as not neglecting your children.
If you ever have a magical bat in your house, show it some love.
You don't? Man. They're all the rage now.
Just throw your magic powder on it, apparently.
Yeah, they get really like active when you do that.
Yeah, so you might want to run to another room.
Start like throwing lightning around and everything.
Oh boy. There you go.
Boots were at least necessary to do Desert Palace, so. Well, where is going to be the next item? Where is it?
Well, we're going to probably have to find a key here anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get to that right side.
Kind of feel like mitts are going to be pretty soon next, and then Meyer after that. Then again, there might be something in Palace of Darkness on Helmasaur from that green pendant.
That is true. Of course, the thing is, Lord took that death though. You know, he died on it. Hasn't been back since.
Yeah, he definitely does not want to go back. But there's the second item, and it is tempered. So there's no progression in Desert, but it's going to make fighting a lot easier.
Not indeed.
Yeah, Lord has more health. He has blue mail, tempered. If he goes back to Helmasaur, he's going to have a lot easier time with it.
On that pedestal check in. Well, where's that other one? Well, see, here's the thing. So we have our other. Let's see, other crystal on Meyer. Or should I say a pendant on Meyer? So Meyer, we have to find another glove anyway to have access.
Yeah, we might need another medallion for Meyer, but we got Bombos, we got Quake. That's 2 out of 3 chances.
Yeah. So for some reason, if we can find that, I mean, best case scenario, for as far as progression, I mean, we could have Hookshot sitting on Master Sword pedestal. That could happen. We could have. Wow. We could have. What else do we need there? We could totally have Fire Rod or Ice Rod on Master Sword pedestal.
Yeah, this very could easily be an Aghanim 1 and pedestal seed.
Hey, that's what the people wanted. More gameplay.
More gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the tempered, you know, IMLS should be pretty easy, pretty free.
Yeah, E-Tap, you just tickled me. You just brought that the blast in the past, man, with the X band. I totally had X band myself. Y'all youngins don't know about the X band days.
The X band days,
dude. Sega Channel. Oh boy.
And I feel like I did Sega Channel once when I was at a relative's house, and I had no idea what was going on. I was like, what? You're able to get games over satellite?
Hey.
This is... What?
Technology was amazing.
This is like mid-90s at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. This is good. Yeah, somewhere in the mid-90s for sure. Yeah, Sick Kid is still sick. How old I think y'all are? You're at least 2, I'm sure. Give or take. Give or take. All right, so we're done with Desert here. And we are going to head back to Link's house. Sick Kid remaining sick.
You may dip into swamp, it looks like.
Yeah, gonna.
Or Bombos tablet.
Yeah, we still got that stuff down there. Sure do. Yeah,
Only
Bombos.
90s. Only 90s kids
cave
remember
down there too.
The what cave?
We got the cave over there as well. Is that the cave you? What's that? Is that cave 32? Cave 45?
Cave 45. Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Of course, we're viewing our crystals and pedestals there. Seeing the 5 and 6 on Ice and Turod.
It's pretty likely that that Fat Fairy doesn't have anything. So
yeah, pretty low odds there for any kind of major item there.
Yeah, I was talking over you. Sorry about that.
So here we go. So to dip into Swamp. Again, Swamp is not quite clearable yet until we can find that hookshot, which could be in the front portion of it. We may have a check to the left side here because of that.
Hey, John, for what it's worth, I'm keeping an ear on Sharky's channel, and I do hear audio coming through. So I hear him picking up items and slashing and all of this.
Audio, but not quite the best frame rate. So
Unfortunately, but yeah, he is here. He is blind.
yeah, hey, that makes a whole new experience, man. Hearing the game and trying to figure out where he is just by audio alone. Hey,
Man,
we got a whole new series here.
I think that's called a blind run.
I see what you did there.
I was actually more thinking of like blindfold, but I forgot about the full part. But hey, that works.
Dude, well, since I suggest you give play-by-play based on audio. Let's go.
Unfortunately, the stream also stutters, so I don't know anything else besides that.
Oh, you're no good, I tell you.
Oh, I know.
Oh boy.
Oh, he saved and quit.
Yeah, well, main reason is because why not have them? You know, sometimes you don't want to focus on just who's advancing because they couldn't advance unless they defeated people who weren't going to advance. So they've got just as much right to get a restream if they're available and people are willing to commentate, take their time out to commentate the races and track them. So why not? Plus, not to mention, what else y'all got to do? You sit here watching Twitch on a Saturday or Friday or Sunday night. Gotta chill out. What's wrong with everybody loves random races? You know, all skills are welcome. That's what I say.
And another way to look at it is it's actually really interesting to watch not like the top ranked player because you get a lot more variance in, you know, what techniques they may use, decisions they go for. With people who are like you know, in the top 1%, they're gonna make like pretty much all the same decision, and it's gonna be either completely, you know, luck based or something else like that. But there's a lot more stuff you can talk about. Like, man, you know, we're joking about poor sick kid getting ignored and magic bats shooting lightning, and there's a lot more material to actually just kind of like chat about, actually.
You know, and not to mention, man, I mean, come on now, we had over 500 people enter this, so very, very high likelihood of almost at any given time, nearly a randomizer race happening. You know, just so many people, and
are we gonna get the pedestal check?
We might. Ooh. Hook shot on pedestal. Let's go.
Boing, boing, boing.
So again, we could have hook shot, fire rod, or ice rod. Those kind of items we have to find. Not to mention a potential medallion that we need for Meyer, if we need to go there, as well as Turtle Rock, which we got to go.
Yep. So let's see what is on here. No, It is. This is not a pedestal
My
seed.
dreams are crushed.
This could have been the ultimate seed, but instead it's just an AGA1 seed.
Yawn.
Yeah.
Wake me up when it's over. No.
Hey John, are you familiar with the pedestal text for the hook shot?
Actually, I've never seen the hookshot text.
It's it just says like boing boing boing.
A hookshot goes boing.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
I can see a ball bouncy, but not a sharp, expandable hookshot.
it's a reference to the original English text for when you get the hook shot. Here, I'll go look it up.
Oh my goodness.
It actually says boing when it's like describing the hook shot.
You know what? Now you say that, I actually said I was going to go to the GitHub and go check out, since it's open source, to see all that text. Because I was actually curious about seeing all the different phrases that Ganon says on the fights, and I forgot they were all kind of coded there. Go check that out.
I just did a search to try and find the actual text, and some madman on GameFAQs has a text dump of everything from A Link to the Past in a text file.
GameFAQs! Oh my goodness.
But a text dump of the entire game. What a madman.
That's interesting.
My hat's off to him, but holy cow.
Yeah, that's a lot. So Lord is going, we're headed over to Skull Woods here, man. Sick Kid and Magic Bat, neglected still. Animal and child neglect. Don't do it, people.
He's probably unfortunately forgotten all about him. Which makes me wonder what happens when all the other locations dries up.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where, you know, I'm not sure if they're using, a tracker to manually track where they've gone and whatnot, but it's like the game is like reminding, like, hey, here's another bottle. You had 3 bottles now, I believe. So check out your sign.
I found the hookshot text. It goes boing. This is the hookshot. It extends and contracts and ... Boing. It can grapple many things.
I'm trying to think of like a child's toy back in the day, and the hookshot goes boing. Like, I don't think it works like that.
Kind of makes you think of like a slinky for some reason, which may be like a spring or something.
Ah, man, I don't know. That's. Dude, my slinkies never worked right. I think either that or my steps were jacked up. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't work right. Those commercials got me way too happy. Like, oh wow, this is amazing, and like my slinky went down like 1 step and just like stuck.
I think you have to like throw it down for it to actually continue.
Dude, I think my slinky wasn't long enough or something. I don't know.
Got the Dollar General slinky.
I do that budget slinky.
It's like only like an inch tall. Good luck getting it to go anywhere.
Like, yo, that was horrible, man.
Hey. Okay, let's see what's on Catfish. Now that he actually can go here.
Yeah, get that glove in play. Until everybody's trying to feel sick in the bat though.
It's just a boomerang.
It's the like greater than sign or something.
Synth has got to be trying to figure out where in the world, what did I forget? But yeah, we totally got the boomerang. So I think he's gonna go to Helmosaur.
Yeah. Now see, here's the thing. Well, I mean, well, I guess there's 1 item left on the boss. That was the 5th item that's in there. But he still got 2. Oh man, Sick Kid and the Batman. Those are just.
Yeah, at this point, they got to be holding progression because he's been everywhere else, unless the green pendant has something really nice on it.
You know.
I
You know,
just hope he-
oh my goodness! What's going to be like the hook shot in the Titans?
Yeah. Or even just hook shot would be big. He can still dip swamp, I think. He just doesn't want to.
Yeah. So here we go. So I'm going to go to the boss here. Fire rod and ice rod.
Yeah, but then you still don't have the myth, so you can't go to Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We find fire rod, then we can go take care of Skull Woods, and of course, might have the item over there. We got one left over there. But yeah, he didn't completely take care of Swamp. He didn't check the
Actually,
the left
having
side.
a hard time remembering. So he just did like the bottom, and then he went out.
Yeah, he went in there, but he didn't. I don't think he didn't actually check everything he could have checked.
Did he do Bamos tablet?
No. Yeah. Well, no. Bombos wasn't done yet down there. Yeah, because he doesn't need hookshot to get the both on the left side. He just had to go back up and toggle the switch there. But it's typically people will hit the switch and then hookshot across, but you can still, fall down to the other side.
Yeah, you can still get both of them. It's just slower.
Yeah.
There's actually still a number of locations he could check that he could go.
Yeah, for those who are interested in playing on this, first of all, you can go to the website to generate it. I'm sure someone can provide it, but you can play it on console. You can generate your seeds and put them on any kind of device like your flash carts and all that kind of goodness, or you can play it right on your emulatory. That's French, right? La emulator.
I think it's Spanish, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
So, a question in chat about how can you even have a tie? One of the rules that the spring rando tournament had, if I recall correctly, was if the runners finish within 3 seconds of each other, it's ruled as a tie, and a rematch is supposed to be had afterwards. Now, at the time, Lord of the Synth and his opponent, it was already, I think, they were 1-4 already, I believe. So they just said, forget the rematch, it doesn't matter. And he gets a full heart. Now let's see what the green pennant has. Oh, Synth forfeited. His opponent ran out of time and had to quit. Okay. Jay Coper with the knowledge. Thank you, Jay Coper.
There you go. So, well, even though we do have ourselves a green, we do have Sasha Rahashala Hala with this green item. So
now, will Sasha actually make you holla, or will he just make you scream in frustration because you still don't know where to go, and you've done pretty much everywhere else that you can think of?
Yes, that's the answer.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna be frustrated.
Yep. Slashes of unhappiness.
Hey,
So Lord,
Sasha gave him love, and he's unhappy about it.
You want that love? Maybe we show some love to that sick kid in that bat. We might get somewhere here.
I'm kind of uncomfortable about showing love to either of those two things, but
look, showing love that hey, I want to look now. What kind of stream do you think this is? As a caring parent, you should show your child some love.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Sometimes you gotta be like the school of hard knocks, though, and just be like, hey, you know what? Tough love, kid. I'm gonna ignore you until I finish every other location, and I'll come visit you when I'm done with the game.
I tell you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if Synth is using a tracker. I hope he didn't inadvertently mark them off. That's one of the things, especially if you're a newer person to Randomizer and you use a tracker, or sometimes you just kind of forget. You don't want to mark up if you mismark or forget to mark, because it's one of the worst feelings in the world when it's that like one location you think you've been and you thought you went and you didn't go there, and you got to wreck your mind trying to remember it.
Oh, it is absolutely frustrating. It is one of the worst feelings in the world. Like you put so much effort into doing everything. You're just like, man, I'm tearing my hair out. What am I doing? I feel bad for him. I feel bad for anyone in that situation, really.
Yeah, and again, especially as a newer player, like, it's one thing to know, like, okay, to traverse all your locations in the dungeon. That's not too bad, but those single item locations that you kind of omit. And that's what's happening, I think, to Synth right now, realizing we've got a couple of places over there in Kakariko Village and Ben, Sick Kid, and the Bat. And 2 items on the left side of Swamp that he didn't even check at all. That's 4 potential locations that could yield something he needs.
Yeah, at this point, I'm starting to think that the Bat has mitts.
Yeah, I'm putting on Sick Kid because Sick Kid has been accessible for a long time. We got the first bottle quite some time ago.
Well, I mean, that's exactly why I think Sick Kid doesn't have it, because you've got a lot of progression, without him. But to do Magic Bat, you would have either needed, mitts and mirror, or the hammer, which he found in Palace of Darkness.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking that Bat is really the answer here.
All right, so we got him trying to figure out what he needs to do, trying to go through his past actions and see if we can hopefully he can go north, fly to 3, and we can do some things here. That's not quite 3.
What is he? Oh, he could do Spike Cave.
Yeah, Spike Cave is still accessible. Everything else is no good.
I actually had forgotten about Spike Cave, and that is another thing that opens up when he got the gloves and the hammer. So that is also a late location that could have something.
Yeah, I'm hoping for his sake, because it seems like he's probably forgotten about those 2 items. I really hope for his sake there's something progression related here, because if it's not, oh boy.
Oh man, indeed. So we'll just have to see. And honestly, he's probably going to burn. I don't know. I'm trying to think that he should be able to make it just fine, because he has a lot of hearts, and if you try going here with like 6 or 7 hearts, you're going to be in for a rough time unless you have half magic or something like that. And it's
there's his 4th reminder. Sick Kid.
Oh gosh!
At least get into that general area, man. So he has all 4 bottles. He's got the mirror back so we can get over to this poor guy.
Man.
Come on, let's go to 3. Oh, we're going to 6 or 7, or not 3.
We're going back to Swamp Palace.
Yeah, hopefully realize, again, those 2 items in Swamp, could hold something as well. And let's say we're going to probably hit the Dark Road at least.
It could have something, but my gut feeling is just that it's not there. Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah. The best you can really hope for right now to kind of progress the game forward is to find Fire Rod. At least go and find a Fire Rod. You can go up to Skull Woods and take care of that for another crystal. But
Mitts would open up a lot of options for him, whereas Fire Rod would only be. Looks like he's gonna check Vamos.
The scary part about getting mitts right now is that if there is a progression stuck over there in Kakariko Village and you get mitts, you're totally gonna forget it now, because it opens up so many more locations all over the place.
Well, considering that he had went over to do to do like the hammer pegs and stuff like that, he may have. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Well, So that does give him quite a progression item here. That opens up a lot of more places there on Death Mountain. Of course, we've got Meyer in play now. Well, not quite Meyer. Maybe Shed at least. Looks like he's wasting no time going to check it out.
Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't blame him. Then again, he does have Ice Palace available and open, and Ice Palace is a crystal.
Yeah, so you can definitely bomb jump that one and be done with that one. So he's gonna take care of he can take care of 2 crystal dungeons potentially right now.
Yeah, but Meyer being both dependent and requiring ether. He's not gonna be able to get to it just yet.
Yeah.
But at the very least, he can check checkerboard and the West Shed.
So maybe we can find Fire Rub and take care of. Well, I'm sorry, 1 right now. We can take care of Ice for sure. So let's go to Checkerboard Cave, head over, and let's see what's down up in here.
Oh, it's a hook shot. Holy cow, everything's just falling into place for him now.
It sure
And
did.
now- And now he can do. Now he's just waiting on Fire Rod, Ice Rod.
That is true. Oh boy, maybe our Ken at Bat had nothing here. Again, we do have to find those 2 rods though. But now, you know, the bad part is he could have actually probably found one of these earlier, possibly in the left side of Swamp. But I think maybe he's one of those runners that may realize, hey, I need to have that hook shot for the left side, which you don't. But he can full clear that and Ice, and hopefully can find Fire Rod soon after that.
Someone chatting for me that Synth did check Bat, which I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head, you know what? Maybe I remember that. Maybe it's a Saturday night. Maybe it's a Saturday night and my mind is not working well.
Yeah. All right, so.
But yeah, he can do all of Swamp now. He can do, he can go into Turtle Rock, do all of Death Mountain, Dark World.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of options.
He definitely does. How close were they when they froze?
When they froze, it was relatively early, but I think Synth was like minutes ahead, but this is like back in escape.
Yeah, it's kind of a little challenging to turn because again we had like a 2-minute difference just in escape alone. So. Yeah, we're still listening to the audio of Sharky stream here.
Luigi locked into eternal combat with Ganon.
Nah, bro.
That is a game in the making.
You know, Sharky's freeze frame could make a really good screenshot, or like a wallpaper here.
Yeah, just try to like sharpen up the.
Oh,
it changed.
Ruined, man.
No, it's not a good.
I was literally about to take a screenshot of it myself. That's all good.
Figures.
Dang it! Can you go back 1 slide, please, man? Oh man.
Teacher, please go back 1 slide.
You know, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention for the last half hour.
Oh
like
no!
I normally do in class.
Ah, boy. So here we go. Yeah, so this is the part typically. This is interesting.
Well, Sharky does have the flute now.
That is true. No key flooding here. Oh man, that's such an easy thing to do when you play this game.
Yeah, so I definitely probably do the same thing as Synth if I were him, you know. Do left slide, make sure you're safe.
Indeed.
He's forgetting
Uh-oh.
He's forgetting that you need to That's the next screen over that you need to do that on.
Yeah, gotta get some water back in there. Is this Sharky's all you know? I'm sorry. I would totally sing the background song for you, but I mean I care about our earballs and I don't want y'all to like go deaf or nothing. So flood the key with air.
You can't flood the key if you never hit the switch.
Oh boy.
I do appreciate that.
Oh my goodness. So here we go. So LordoftheSynth didn't go to the left side first. Of course, he could have checked these two locations earlier, but chose to bail. So second trip in here, we can take care of the complete left side here. May or may not be needed anyway, but it was at that point very, very limited number of items you got to check to that point when he had probably about 4 locations in all to go visit.
Yeah, I mean, like even if he found progression here, he wouldn't have been able to do much with it if he had found it here at the time he first dipped into swamp.
Yeah, especially with hookshot being sitting there on that checkerboard cave. So here we go. Best case for him, he can find Fire Rod. Fire Rod would be nice. He can open up swamp. In a perfect world, Fire Rod and Ice Rod and whatever medallion if you don't already have it. 2 out of 3 chance, already had the medallion we need for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 that, there's the other boomerang.
So it wasn't even worth the effort.
But worth the check at the least. You got to get that off your mind.
Definitely cannot miss those things. So he'll just go ahead and head through and complete the rest of the dungeon here, checking all the remaining items on the route and finish it off with a crystal to boot, and then probably head next door to Ice, knock that out the park.
Honestly, it's just my personal opinion, but man, I hate doing Ice. It has 3 chests, yeah, but I kind of want to. I would go Dark Mountain, Death World, yeah, and just to see what medallion I need for Turtle Rock, as well as do Hookshot Cave, because who knows, Turtle Rock may have everything you need.
Yeah, and it's definitely probably more desirable to just be able to go mode Ice versus having to go exhaustively through all those numerous chests to find 3 items. So, and of course you have, if you got 4 items you can quickly access. Well, actually 5 items up there. No, what is it? 4, 5, 6 math is hard. 6 items over there between Hookshot Cave and Bunny Cave.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, there's ether. It doesn't matter.
Yep. So medallion is not required. So we definitely have access to Turtle Rock.
So I guess I would just, I guess Ice Palace is the next thing to do. No, there's a Fire Rod. Okay.
There we go. Just loaded, man. Hookshot being the major continuation item here.
Oh, yeah, we're just waiting on Ice Rod now, and then we're in go mode, and we'll be wrapping up in however long it takes. How nice Ganon Sour is to us.
Sure is. And guess who's holding the Ice Rod? What do you think?
Argus is holding it, right?
Dude, what y'all think, y'all? Sick Kid Ice Rod? I'm telling you, man. I feel like the child's been neglected so much. He's holding on to it.
That'd be awful, but then again, if Sick Kid had it, I feel like Sharky would have had it on his, because I swear Sharky has done Sick Kid.
Oh boy. Okay, so Tim, what happens is most of the people who are advancing have a higher win record, for instance. So those people who won 5 matches, for sure. 5 wins, or a couple who've won 4. So those who have placed lower, the people who've had 3 wins, 2 wins, etc. downward. Those matches, basically based on qualification purposes, they won't be able to advance to the bracket stages. So, but nevertheless, they're still going to play their races anyway. So it's kind of like, oh, you're a little too low, but nevertheless, they can still play their races anyway, which you're doing right now.
Yeah. We got a triple dip swamp right now.
Yeah, how rough is that?
Is
Well, The first dip even required? Because the first dip I don't think even got anything.
Yeah, the first dip wasn't required, but
yeah, having to see it 3 times, yeah, not fun. And not knowing what's in it, unfortunately, the big key can be in the big key chest on the logic, but because it was not, maybe Ice Rod is here. Could you imagine?
Ice Rod could be anywhere, and since it could be anywhere, it's probably in Mire.
Yep. So no bueno there. So let's find out what does he go your strats and go to Death Mountain, take care of East Dark Mountain?
Well, now that he has a Fire Rod, I would finish up Skullwoods, and since he has Ether, you don't need to get recon on if you need the medallion or not.
Second.
Just finish Ice Rod.
Second. Poor guy.
Poor kid.
Neglected again.
He just wants to show you his bug collection. He can't leave his bed. He's been there for like 5 days.
Oh boy.
His mom's been feeding him oatmeal for the last 3. He just wants someone to talk to.
Yep.
The myths were on Bamo's tablet, which was unfortunately one of the last places that Synth could have checked.
Yep. So Sharky's still with us. We're just having a extreme video untimelies. That's a new word. But we just have audio as well.
Oh no.
Wallmaster not having it. Saying, nah, bruh.
Try that again. It's only a couple screens, but try that again. But yeah, I think we've been literally getting 1 frame every 12 minutes from Sharky, and I'm not exaggerating that.
Yeah, just a little unfortunate for Sharky having some streaming issues, but nevertheless, we will guide you frame by frame in a manner of speaking through what's happening.
Yeah, there's really only, and I will guide you through what Sharky has been doing from this, because there's only one way that this could have gone. Both runners had to have gone to Aga 1. There was no other way to get to the Dark World. Even though both Sharky and Synth did fake flippers, they basically did everything.
And Cooling getting grabbed again. Man, but I tell you, Sonic is just falling, getting grabbed by Master Hand here.
I feel like Sonic is so used to Tails grabbing you out of pits that he's just not even dodging the Wall Masters.
Sonic can't do anything without Miles, apparently.
No.
Boy, the ricochet. Oh man, that almost seemed a really bad combo right there.
Honestly, I have gotten tilted on these rooms before. Like just a combination of running out of magic and just getting wall mastered and getting really flustered.
Oh boy, don't even talk about random magic. It's going to go lamp stress here, too low for fire rods.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's scary, thinking about possibly running out of magic there. I have spent a solid 4 or 5 minutes just on on that area because I kept dying, running out of magic, and getting wall mastered. It was rough.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I think he tried to throw the skull into him. He said, "Get over here." One of the worst parts about that right there is if your timing is a little off when you jump down, the wall master can actually grab you while you're falling down to Mafula, which is pretty just rude, honestly.
It's just like seriously, guys.
This game is really strange when you're falling because even when you're falling, like you still get like hit by stuff. It's just so awkward. And of course, you have a magic issue, but thankfully we had that blueberry juice over there on hand.
Yeah, I believe the way that the game is programmed, there's no such thing as a Z axis. So it's just X and Y. There's no like up or down though.
Yeah, it's really awkward. It's kind of like playing Moldarm, and when you jump down, you just get knocked back up in a really strange way.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It looks really cool though, but what? It's basically all I can see.
It's like that shouldn't be happening, or bonking off those one stairs in Palace of Darkness to get back up to where that chest is.
Yeah. Oh my bad, y'all. Dun 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 dun. There you go. Get some music for you. I'm gonna give you a little boss fight thing.
Can you use some sound effects too?
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. And then the sword slash, whatever it does something like that, right? There's a magic refill.
It just goes like a little ding.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, so we're taking care of that, mirroring back.
All right. Is he gonna go to Ice Palace? No. He's gonna refill.
Oh.
Or
no, maybe not. He's just bopping himself for
oh, he's using up the red potions so that he can get some
yeah.
extra bottles space.
I'm with you on that one, my friend. I'm guilty of that one. I'm sorry the music is back. They said, oh God, he's trying to sing the theme. Quick, get that music back.
Well, it sounds like chat's really appreciative, so.
Oh boy.
It sounds like the chat was happy either way.
Wow. Win-win.
Win-win. Win.
Alrighty, so here we go. They're headed back. I think he's gonna be headed up to ice now.
Oh man. It's like it's kind of odd because I'm like, yeah, she told you to Skullwoods and Ice Palace, and you're doing Skullwoods and Ice Palace. But yet when I say go do Sick Kid, he doesn't do Sick Kid.
I mean, well, logically, you should find an ice rod in an ice palace, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
You know? Kind of think of how come there's no fire palace?
That would be Turtle Rock, wouldn't it? Because there's like lava everywhere in the lava room.
But ironically, there's not like any fire pits that could hurt you. There's like there's ice floors here, but there's like no fire floors. You just see it, but you can never actually like fall into it or nothing.
That's right.
Like, come on, Nintendo. If you're gonna make a game, you always have to have the fire and the opposite. I mean, come on now. Well, I guess there's fire and the opposite in ice. Like, what?
Oh, we're supersonic now. We are going supersonic speeds.
That's right.
There's a lot of palaces in this game, I gotta say. There's no like lightning palace. There's no earth palace. It's just
there's no like air palace. You gotta have the opposite of water. Swamp palace. What's the opposite of a swamp?
Desert. No, well, we have that, so we have desert palace. So it's kind of like, well, oh, he's setting up. Can you get the trick? And he does it. Nice.
What are this vac hack band stuff he's doing here? Tell you these professional speedrunners here.
I'm gonna see if it's gonna be interesting to see if he sets up the Ice Palace bomb jump. Looks like he will.
Yeah, interesting because you know, you've got a couple items in here, 2 left to find. Hopefully they're being his route. You don't have to worry about it.
I believe if you wait 1 frame and then just press left, you don't have to adjust the up and down whatsoever. So him adjusting that is what's causing him to actually miss. If he had just hit left, that he would have been at the proper Y coordinates to do it.
Yeah, this is one thing that thanks when I was first playing this, someone gave me that graphic that showed like the setup. I literally just learned one of them, and that's the only one I know how to do correctly. But I found this to be somewhat challenging sometimes because I'm really bad at like tapping. I'm very, very heavy-handed. I know a lot of people are, you can't really tap the D-pad. You kind of just press it way too long, and easy to just drain heart because every fall is a heart.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got 14. He's got 3 blue potions. But then again, he also has Cane of Samaria, so the Ice Palace Bomb Dub is not going to be, necessary actually.
And he's not even gonna worry about it. He's gonna flip that switch and say, bump this mess.
Yeah, I've definitely spent a lot of time, failing the Ice Palace Bomb Jump in a tournament run and getting really flustered. So
yeah, I saw one race where someone got it, but they didn't realize that they were out of health. They only had I think they had half a heart when they got it, and whoops, yeah, it happens.
Yeah, at that point it's just it's really rough, because Cold Stare is still dangerous.
Yeah. So here we go, and this is probably the more desired one. I mean, he has Red Cane. He needs it. We're still on the hunt for one additional item we need somewhere. That's not it, but that's definitely welcome.
Yeah, and he can't find anything. Let's see. So that's the first item, or was it the third item? Second item.
Yeah. So we found red mail here and a sword.
Yeah, still got the red shield and the riot shield left for the convenience, but we're hoping for the ice rod. You get the red shield, you get the mirror shield and the cape, but I think he's pretty much gotten everything else except for more hearts.
Yeah. I think LordoftheSynth might have had some. He kind of playing ahead, getting those blue potions here. A lot of falls here so far in Ice Storm.
But he knows how to. He's well prepared for it. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, this dungeon is not one you want to down, just because you have to really work to get back to where you were.
Yeah, from talking with people who have been recollecting how they did Ice Palace as children, there's a significant number of people who are just like, yeah, I never did Ice Palace until I got Cane of Samaria, because they never knew how to do it the proper way.
Yeah, this is why I played Mario games. Yeah, I actually never played this as a kid. I mean, honestly, I didn't even play this game until I joined Twitch. I didn't even have it. I just wanted to play that Mario stuff, man. That's all I wanted to play. Mario, and some Sonic.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not going to hold it against you. That's just fine in and of itself. So
I know, man. Hey. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad person. I know.
That's all right. That's all right. But I mean, it's as long as you're having fun with it now and enjoying it, it's all that matters, right?
Yeah, like 95% of the people in this chat, they don't even play the game in non-randomizer fashion anymore, if he ever did in the first place. Because one thing, many people in the tournament did not play this game at all until randomizer. And I find it just amazing that just watching a randomized game has attracted so many. I mean, I would literally say thousands of people to playing this, just entering the tournament with no knowledge of any speedrun categories, maybe just casual play as a kid or just watching it, somewhere. Yeah,
there's 512 official signees, but there was a waiting list. There were more than 512 who were wanting to do it.
Mm-hmm. So Synth finds the third item here and can head to the boss now. No issues. We got Red Cane and all that good stuff. We got the big key.
Yeah, sadly, since there wasn't the ice rod here, it's probably gonna be a play of going through all of Turtle Rock, Hookshot Cave, and then finding that it was actually in Mire all along.
Yeah, Synth is I guess he wanted to have one key. He's gonna go this route since the blue is up. He needs to have that one key to get through this door.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Unless you had the switch hit, you definitely couldn't go down there.
Yeah, part of the reason why this doesn't get so fresh when those switches in the wrong position. There you go. Yeah, do it, man. Borderic, get into it, my friend. You know, we're randomizing games just brings so much life, and I mean, literally unlimited replay value. And the great thing about this randomizing in particular is that there's so many different modes you can play this in. You know, you've got this one, of course, and you got Triforce Hunt. You can put it on other ones. You've got Key Sanity and Enemy Randomizer and Entrance Shuffler, and I mean, you can just give yourself a nice little 1 week project just on combining all those modes together, you know?
Honestly, I really enjoyed playing Bingo with it, which is not like a built-in support, but
Oh yeah,
Bingo with Rando really kind of changes things up.
yeah, man.
That is the 6th crystal. Only 1 crystal left, but we need one more item in order to get it. And I have no idea where Shark is at, but
Sharky is
Shark is
on
in House
Earth.
of Darkness.
We'll start there.
I feel like where is the ice rod is sadly a common theme in Randomizer, just because ice rod locks nothing except for Trinex, and that's it.
Yep, and of course we know by Destined by Fate, Ice Rod is obviously on Sick Kid because it's just going to be there. Interesting enough, Synth is not going to do East Dark Mountain or Death Mountain right now. I'm going to go refinish those blue potions. Once that's safety there.
He's getting all the magic. He's getting safeties on safeties, really.
Yeah. So on Death Mountain, we still have to yet check. We still have Hookshot Cave, which you now can access the Hookshot, as well as Super Bunny Cave. So we got 6 items that we can find. We've already checked the island. Item was just nothing of importance.
Yeah, I believe it was a full heart, which at this point you really don't need any more of. Yeah.
Who needs health?
You got four bottles, red mail, 14 hearts.
Yeah, we got all the stuff here. So here we go. Conveniently, it would be nice to find this here. Again, this is one of the things that if Ice Rod is not in any of these locations, will he remember to go back to those missing locations we haven't been?
Well, let's try to remember what locations he would be missing, because I feel like he has actually checked a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff in Dark World. I mean, we still have things like we still have got the Frog, we've got Chester, we've got, I don't know if we did Hammerpad Cave.
No, because he didn't have mitts by the time he was over there. So yeah, he has that area too.
Yeah, God, this double 50 is how interesting.
I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
Yeah, so we got those 3 locations. We've got Sick Kid just sitting there holding on for dear life.
Sick is trying to keep his fever down by holding onto an ice rod.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the bridge there. In fact, they fake flipper to get that one in before we even had flippers in the first place. So down to 3 here. 1 single cent.
Piece of heart and an unfortunate fall.
Well, if we stop the race, then you all would have to go somewhere else. Then what? It's all over.
You don't want to be over, do you?
You know, that means you have to like go to sleep or something, or like, oh my God, like watch TV. Oh,
yeah. Who would want to do that? You could watch, or rather listen to 2 people kind of just chat and have a good time.
yeah. So it looks like LordoftheSynth is going to gamble and hope that, which has happened many times, we found our required rod in Turtle Rock. So let's see what happens. We definitely don't want to have a double dip Turtle Rock. That's especially depending on how far we go in it, you know. What is this going to be? Is this going to be potentially last chest on Laser Bridge?
I'm still holding it's in Mire.
Oh yeah, we still haven't been in Mire at all.
Yeah.
So that's the oh boy. So outside of Turtle Rock, it's gonna open up. We've got Mire inside the two items there. We've got Sick Kid, we've got Chester, we've got the Frog, we've got Hammer. So that's what we got outside of this location right now. Of course, Mimic Cave en route.
Yeah, I kind of mentally lump Mimic Cave in with Turtle Rock, even though it doesn't, we don't we don't add that into the item count. So Turtle Rock is more like 7 items.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. A chance for an item over here, and let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. So Synth did do Magic Bat, but did not do Hammer Pad Cave.
Yeah.
That pedestal is dead. Unfortunately, Sick Kid will be too if we don't hurry and check him out. Poor guy.
That was a nice item dash. I like that.
The swag. Alrighty, so
yeah, just it's gonna be a game of waiting to see if Turtle Rock is gonna be nice to him, or if it's just gonna be a big game of keep away.
Yeah. Catfish was done. Catfish was nothing of importance. Shovel was done early. We got Shovel very, very early. There was a second item we found in this run.
Yeah, it was the chest after Uncle.
Yeah. Oh, blocked by the Chain Chomp. Defense again. Racking up those blocks. Trying to earn that paycheck.
Chain Chomp saying, not my house.
5, 6 hits. Gotta be careful now, even with Red Mill.
Oh my God.
There. Luck prevails. Ice Rod en route, and we are in go mode for Lord of the Synth. Hot dang. Gambles pay off, man.
I'm honestly surprised that the seed was nice enough to do that. Maybe the logic is just like, okay, made him do Agate 1, made him do a bunch of run around. It's honestly really rare where you have to get to the rest of the Dark World by going through the pyramid north to south through that hammer bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, so he just needs to get this key and just kind of just bounce, man. Get this key and U-turn it. I'm more disappointed now that I'll never know what Sick Kid has. Hey, look at this guy. Yeah, shout out to using the exact Mario World sprite there. Fantastic.
I hear audio from Sharky. He is in a crystal dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know.
You can't tell which one he is in by the music? Yep.
I heard a bunch of rupees being collected. So, no, I have no idea.
Oh, boy. So when you turn the tails. That
That'd
sounds
be
legit,
something.
right?
That would be something.
I mean, if Sonic goes to Mario,
I think
opposites, right?
I want to say that he turns into like an 8-bit version of himself, or maybe that was like the Mario sprite. Was there a Mario sprite?
There's a classic one. For some reason, you said 8-bit. I immediately thought about Mario RPG for some reason. I don't know why.
Sharky's audio is not live. It's still behind. Okay, yeah, I guess I was hearing audio from when he was in pod, which was about an hour ago at this point.
Yeah, right now they're running on normal mode, Pandora. So, of course, insane. I don't think we want. Oh boy, yeah. I feel like that would be a very, very low entry tournament. And the Nemephorus will probably be a lot higher. You know, that no health, no recovery, 4 times magic. Oh boy.
Ugh.
Can't no bottles, no powder. Yeah, if you ever go to the Randomizer website, there's a pretty cool breakdown that shows you all the differences on the difficulty, which is mainly more so what's in the item pool. So you'll find a lot more chests that are even empty, for that matter. You can forget about any mails or defenses, or that's not going to happen.
I don't believe we'd have 512 entrants for
I don't think it
hard mode.
I wouldn't give it 100.
Maybe 50. But yeah, the person in chat who commented that was entirely correct.
The one-hit knockout tournament. Oh boy.
Oh man.
It would be one of the things that you would love to watch, but I wouldn't be. I would not want to play in it.
That'd be super stressful, is what it'd be. Because just one misstep could be just the end of the run.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Synth not getting off his menu change before he kills the head, so.
Yeah.
But the rest of the fight should be pretty easy. Butter and red mail. You and the captain can make it happen.
Yeah, St. Harm. That's what I'm pushing for. That's the kind of thing I have. Entrance randomizer plus enemy randomizer plus key sanity. Put them all together. So a little bit more wealth before we get ready. And it's time for you all to win amazing prizes again. Key game. Wo ist, where is that big key? 22 locations between the numbers 1 and 22, because math is cool. Where will we find the big key in Ganon's tower today?
Ich weiß nicht.
Obviously, it's 1. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be the very first chest.
Yep, very first chest.
The real guessing game is where Sharky's at.
Dude,
I like that game.
We have the alternate game. Guess Sharky's next video frame as well.
Thank you, Dr. Bobtastic, for starting that.
Man. So here we go. Guesses are in. Let's go. I said 1. I win nothing.
You win a heart.
Which is ironically the same prize you get for guessing it right. Nah. So if you said 1 or 2, I have some lovely parting gifts for you already.
Well, gee, what are you gonna give him?
Oh, I guess, will that count as 3?
Yeah, I think that counts as 3.
Big 20 on number 3. Number 4.
Sharky's next frame, Ganon last phase.
Oh my goodness. So here we go. Number 4. Yeah, that was his 4th heart piece, so he got full health out of it. There's number 5. Or you checked it, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Number 6. And numero 7.
So all of you 1 through 7 guessers, come over here. I have a seat for you on the bench of non-winners. You win a copy of the play-at-home game. Will 8 be great?
Zelda the play-at-home game. It's the exact same game as the regular.
Yeah. Well, half magic is nice to have. We got that blue potion, man. So literally twice the supply.
And he's got like all the nice stuff. So it's It's gonna be like the easiest time going up Ganon's Tower for Synth. He just needs to find where this stupid thing is.
No, we do not get away nuns on this. What? Nuns? What? Can't win people. This is Dr. Bob Tastic guy talking about here. Numero 9.
Was it? It is money.
Well, all you double-digit guessers, maybe next time. Or a single digit. I can't count. 1 is a two-digit number. I don't know. It's getting late. I'm too busy trying to watch Sharky's next frame, actually.
Man, I'm feeling you, man.
All right, we go 10 through 13 coming up, potentially.
Oh, is it going to be on Armos? Or is it going to be on the right side?
Well. Of course, he did have that key, or he could have gone on the right side, but many people just bounce to the left. All right, next up, number 14. Sorry, the big key's in Meyer. No, not yet.
Very nice.
I usually lately my strat just get damage boost by the enemy. Just walk across. Can't go into portals and iframes. There you go.
Yeah, Lord's been having troubles with that that turn dash. Was having a hard time with the King's Grave too, but you managed to make it work.
All right, 14. Not happening. Is that the right number? Yeah, 14. Yeah, I'm getting up there.
It's gonna be a pretty high number at this rate.
So that's what this fight is done. We got 15 through 17. Get hyped for the 15, 17 people. You might win something. I'm getting hyped for Tile Room, honestly, myself. I'm just saying.
Oh, it is not. It is not on Armos. It is on the right side somewhere. Could it be on the mythical Tile Room?
Do you skip Tile Room now? Or you just wait it out.
Honestly, at this point, if I were Synth, I would just sit for the Tile Room. Be like, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, 7 crit would not have been fun. So here we go, and he's gonna say bump you, Tile Room. Alrighty.
Tiles here.
But he's gonna go for the 4-piece 18 to 21. All you Tile Room lovers, you 22 people get hype. Your dreams might come true here. Oh no! Sonic getting face planted by the door there.
Sonic being just a hair too slow, unfortunately.
Sonic too slow. What's the world coming to?
Shake my head.
Oh my goodness. All right. A better way to end this race with a number 22 here.
It would have been perfect if it was Aga 1 seed, pedestal, and on Tile Room. That would have been some. It would have been special.
Indeed. Here we go. There it is.
Well, there you go.
So if you said number 18, you should be proud of yourselves because you have just won a numerical guessing competition on one of the top websites in the world. Congratulations. Pick up your prizes. Dr. Bob Tester will send you your paychecks.
I believe if you have donated 250 or more bits, you are on a leaderboard. Is that right?
That is true.
It was either that or if you are also subscribed. So hey, if you want leaderboard stuff, or rather if you are all of those things, then you have access to a leaderboard if you're good at guessing stuff. Check it out sometime.
Go play the lottery, because if you can guess 1 in 22, how hard would 1 in 475 million be?
Man, it's got to be easy.
Dude, I ain't go check the doggone lottery myself. How much it is?
I hear people win that lottery all the time.
Somebody does.
That's right. He's getting low on arrows. He needs to be careful about that.
Yeah. So here we go. Typical clown working his way up here. See if we can get a little update from Sharky at all. I'm not sure here.
He on a scale of 1 to 10, how cold is that Chinese of yours by this point?
Well, see, what had happened was it's at room temperature, so it's not like cold, it's just kind of mild. But I'd probably want to put some microwave strats on it before I try to eat it. I would probably do that. It's at the point where if I eat it right now, did you really hear that? That was the sound of it hitting my desk. So
I don't know. It's like something about Gan's Tower and the end of the race is starting to make me hungry. Like it's almost over. You almost have to just stop. You have to worry about it anymore.
Conveyor belts and spikes and ice and eyes shooting laser statues just rev your hunger, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like man, I got nothing. I got nothing. I tried to make it something, I couldn't. You got me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite sure where Sharky is. Again, he unfortunately is having a little streaming issues there, but that's why we use our imagination to try to figure out where he may or may not be.
Well, if he is doing Meyer, then we know that he's at the very least probably behind Synth, because Meyer was completely unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. I say possibly because, maybe he checked Bombo Satellite really early. There's a lot we don't know, actually. What if Sharky was actually just waiting to walk into the Triforce room? And we just didn't know it this entire time.
Hey, he might be ready to clear the game for all we know, and who knows? We'll find out soon. Just trying to wrap up this climb here.
Will he have enough for Ganon? Well, I want to say he's actually used all the arrows he needs.
Yeah, we just need to get 4 shots. So.
Oh no.
Oh boy, Sonic.
Almost fell off one edge and then did fall off the other. Yeah. Wisely waiting for that light to go out, because otherwise he'll be at the door when it goes out. And that's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
When you're climbing Gan's Tower.
Yeah, we already got denied by one door earlier on the right side. Don't happen again. Let's see here if I can get a hold of this one.
Get a hold of which one?
So let's see if I can get a hold of Sharky here. Just trying to see what's going on here. It's not getting close there. Hope don't get knocked off of Mulder. Sonic has fallen enough times in this seed for once in one run, I tell you.
Well, either way, he is pretty darn close to, well, there's the first one. He's pretty darn close. He doesn't need another key. He is already pretty much, he doesn't need any more keys. He was the last one he needed.
It sure is. No problem.
He was pretty close to getting knocked off again.
Easy.
Easy.
Alrighty, just a couple rooms away from the evil pig monster, or Aga, should I say? And then
Barely missing those bumpers. Honestly, just playing in longer seeds really drains your stamina. So I'd have to imagine that Synth is feeling pretty beat. I mean, I'm feeling pretty beat, and I'm just yakking.
yeah, longer seed, you know, especially when you kind of trying to find stuff, and this happens, man.
Oh yeah, you get super frustrated because you've been spending a long time looking for something, and then it's in the last spot. And you checked a lot of spots for those mitts.
Yeah, definitely a lot of stuff. Finally found it. That's the rando for you, man. You're just looking for stuff and just can't find it. Definitely happens.
All right, here is the last guy, the last boss. Oh, it has been an adventure so far. I feel like we went everywhere.
Yeah, definitely well prepared for this fight. It's been a long, exhaustive journey, and well, Sonic is gonna put Ganon in place here.
Sonic has a specialty of fighting the big guys, so he should do rather well.
But watch out, though.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
bopped again.
He has the magic. He definitely could make use of it if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got the cane there. You know, cane makes it very, very laggy, but
Yeah. For some reason I thought he had the cape.
yeah, and gotta be careful here, though.
Oh man, this is his last potion. Yeah, he needs to be careful.
Yeah, he can't get any health back. He can refill his magic. We're on phase. Phase 3.
But he got the initial hit and got the bats out of the way, so it should be a lot easier.
Yeah, so we should be okay now. Just don't want to fall off, obviously. He's done enough of that this one run here, Sonic, poor guy. Alright. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, good thing about that is Magic Bats, if you get hit, it will knock you in the opposite direction you're holding on the D-pad. So if you think you're going to get hit, let go of the D-pad. You'll get hit and just stay in place.
They knock you back a lot, though.
Yeah, the Magic Bats are like, we're talking about Castlevania knockback is nothing compared to getting knocked back by bats. Oh boy, knocked his aim off on that one. And, whoo, he was dodging there.
Got one last.
Be careful where he's at. Oh my goodness gracious. Give him those heart palpitations here.
He has no more arrows.
He has no arrows. Now he has to do this, and he has no health refills either. All he has is magic, so he might. Oh my Lord Jesus!
Oh no.
So this has turned into a silverless Ganon fight here. So he needs to swing and hit a sword. Oh my God! He's getting a little flustered here. He needs to keep his calm here. He's got one green left. No torchlet. He's got to move forward. So he's got to hit Ganon right as he begins to teleport away to get the hit. It can't be that many because how many silvers he got? Oh no! Oh my goodness! And we're gonna have to start this fight all over again.
Yeah, he's definitely want to go find some more potions as well. But where's he gonna find the arrows?
Yeah, well, he needs to pick up a few arrows here. He'll probably stuck his potion and give it a try. Man, he tried, man. He probably needed about 2 more swings considering he had already taken a few silvers.
He doesn't have like thousands of rupees either, so.
Yeah, I think I'd probably pick up a couple of blues and can squeeze in 3 blues.
Do you recall a place where you can buy arrows? Because I'm drawing a blank.
Buying arrows in this game, is that a thing? I honestly have. I don't know how to run. I play Mario games. What do I know about this game? Why am I even here in the first place? Dude.
Why am I here?
Oh my goodness. So you can use your shovel and RNG it, right? Oh, he knows where the shed is. I forgot about this knucklehead location down here. Yeah, I got 5. That's all it really needs, so long as you don't miss him more than 1 shot.
Yeah, Eastern does have a bunch but that's also quite a walk away. You could just get like 20 and he should be set.
Yeah. Actually, I know this, but I'm just being silly. I've actually been here before because I was curious as to what was in this house. Because when I first learned the game, I thought this was the chicken house because I misread the map.
Oh.
And I there's no chickens in here. Well, I guess there are, but you know.
Yeah, I actually had completely forgotten that was actually a place you could go for a very, very long time.
You know what's interesting about this game is that, you know, a lot of these off-the-wall locations don't come into play too much in this particular category of the randomizer, but when you start playing other modes, you end up going places like the shops. You typically don't go to a lot of the shops, you know, in there, and those, you know, these single entrance locations that now may have, like with the new retro mode, for instance, you know, those now could have, you know, like a heart container or a potion. So it kind of makes you go to the places you kind of forget about, like that location. Oh boy, the hug. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is not the love you want to take from Ganon on that one. Even with red mail, that's just destructive.
Yeah, he was taking at least like 2 or 3 hearts chunk, maybe 2.5.
Yeah. You know,
I think he can take it slow and cautious. He doesn't need to worry too much about going super fast, but he may feel behind.
Yeah, be careful there. Yeah, and that fire does 2 hearts of damage there. And oh boy, we get hit by a bat. We're down to 1. Oh.
I am scared.
Yeah, this is the kind of time where I think I would have probably, based on this, I would have probably used the blue cane, just got comfy in the corner, go away, get past those at least that first, you know, that awful second phase.
Yeah, he may feel behind at 2 hours and 40 minutes, I know.
Alright, so make sure we get Torchwood here. That's one less issue to worry about.
I mean, he has half magic. He doesn't need to worry about it.
Oh my goodness. He was to the right and above it. That concerned me greatly there. It was kind of mashing. I have a habit of doing that too, trying to make sure you get it. Oh no. bonked off of Ganon's rear.
Because he spawned him right in the middle and just whacked him. Got bodied.
Yeah. Yeah, so right now, I'm not exactly sure where Sharky is. Have not been quite able to get a hold of him via the race channel or Discord. You involved in that run there.
Did you see what that fairy just did?
I missed it. I was looking at what happened.
The monk the tree got the fairy, and the fairy just flew away the entire time.
Wow.
Just completely, just like, no.
Oh, I just saw it. Oh my goodness. I had to check the replay. Wow. The fairy's mad. He didn't come. He's like, yo, you forgot about my child. Bump you.
That was my child.
Dude.
You know, that sick kid has the rare legendary 5th bottle with a fairy in it.
The 5th bottle.
I think he's playing a little more cautiously now, which is good.
Yeah. Oh boy, a bat to the face. Have to use that last blue. And get popped here. Oh, well. Oh, goodness.
Oh, the double basses.
This face is awful. Oh.
Yeah, if you don't get that initial hit, it gets really, really tricky.
Yeah, those bats just spiral and so many places that can hit you on screen as a result. Uh-oh, we got a frame advance on Sharky. There we go.
That said, Sharky is 58 minutes finishing pod, which is, I want to say, like, Synth was finishing at like 8 minutes before that.
Yeah.
Like I have a feeling Synth has a significant lead.
And he ends with the double.
Good job, Synth. There you go.
There we go. It was a struggle. We got through it. Nevertheless, with the slight trolliness, and Synth is going to be the winner of this race with an official speed racing TV time of 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 53 seconds. Exactly 1 minute lower than his timer shows.
Good game, Synth. It was an experience watching the seed, but nice. I like that Sonic sprite when he gets a Triforce.
Yeah, man. I'm sure Synth is glad to be done with that one, man. That was, that was a kind of a race that showed you that sometimes you kind of get a little flustered. Sometimes you forget your locations, but you got through it, and that's all that matters, man. A lengthy seed, but it was done, and Synth was like, man, bump this mess, blah 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 blah. Dude,
go everywhere, see everything, yet not find the thing that you want.
Yeah. So Synth is here. Let's bring Synth in for a little chit chat here. And what's up, man? Synth, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Synth. It was a fun time. How'd you feel about it?
Yep, he's exhausted.
That was so ugly.
Yeah, man, that was an experience there, man. I think most of the chat was mad you never checked Sick Kid. Thankfully, Sick Kid didn't have anything. We were a little concerned early when we made that Aga play because we weren't sure if it was necessary, but of course, finding that flute was pretty nice and going on with the pod. But how do you feel, man? Was that a rough one for you?
How the hell did I win this one?
Well, One thing is, we're not sure where Sharky is.
Oh
Based
dear.
on the visual, Sharky is 58 minutes into the run. We're not sure exactly
Oh,
what
wow.
happened to Sharky. Little connectivity issues there. So that's all I can tell
forgot.
you.
Yeah. Well, maybe he won after all, because that was my worst race this tournament. Basically, so I forgot Bombo's Tablet, Haunted Grove Cave on the ledge, Spike Cave, and a couple of other places that had me running back and forth across the map.
Yeah. There were a few locations we were thinking. It was kind of hard because we weren't sure what you had checked. We're looking at we were looking at Hammer when you had first access to it and some things, but fortunately, man, it really paid off in Swamp Palace, man. There were a couple of pretty good items in there, and of course, gambling on Turtle Rock. That was all you needed.
Yeah. I've seen Ice Rod and V29 in TR so often. I should have just gone up, probably 20, 25 minutes before I actually did. Swamp, I didn't feel too good about going in the first time without the hook shot, and then key locking myself and having to come back later.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that was an experience, man. But like I said, you got what you needed, man. A few falls, man. Poor Sonic. Yeah, had a little problem keeping Sonic on ground there. You gave up. You said bump that bomb jump in ice. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I gave up on that. I was tilted. I was tilted, and the adrenaline. My hands were too twitchy to actually line it up. So I mean, usually it only takes me a couple tries to do it, but the way this seed ran.
Yeah, man.
This was a rough seed.
I mean, I think the chat appreciates you going from a butter sword Ganon to a silverless Ganon fight there. That was pretty. I mean, that would have been really epic to pull that off, though. But it was so close, man. You had the magic refill, but you had the green. You couldn't get your health back, and then
I can't believe I was not even paying attention to my arrow count, because I always have plenty. And then all of a sudden I saw the icon change, and I'm like, oh crap.
How often do you play like silverless Ganon fights?
Not that often. I mean, plus, 2.5 hours in, like I say, my hands are just shaking just enough so that I get really twitchy, face the wrong way, take some accidental hugs. Yeah, that was probably my worst Ganon fight in a tournament race ever.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. What may be your worst. Hey, it was winnable. It was a winning time. I guess that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like that for me last week. I didn't have a restream, and it was kind of a rough seed. You had to do a couple pendant dips, and I finished that in 220, and I was still sitting. I don't know how I won that one, but I'll take the W.
Yeah.
I kind of had a question for you. Was it just kind of like did you just kind of like forget about using Kane on Ganon? Or?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, I was
100.
like, he's got a lot of magic, and
yeah, I can't believe I burned that many safeties, and I could have just burned one. I usually have the presence of mind to go for burn up. I didn't have cape.
Yeah, it was probably pretty stressful at that time. So I've definitely goofed up quite a bit. When you get the adrenaline going, it gets, and my mind gets spotty whenever I'm in that situation.
Yeah, especially at this point, I had been anticipating a dot done any second from the time I started climbing up to go into Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. Unfortunately, unfortunately, this is one of the races we're not going to know what's going to happen. We're not going to really know how close, until we have a chance to probably watch. Maybe if it matters at that point, watching the recorded, the local video, whatnot. Because
I shouldn't actually say W right now, because hopefully whatever happened to Sharky, he finished his local recording, and if he won, he won.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's done. He didn't dot down the race, so we can only assume he's still there, active in the. Well, I'm not sure if active, but at least he's still in the channel and whatnot. So all I can say is the still numbers he's still playing. That's all we really know. And nevertheless, hey, you did get the win there. And
yes, maybe.
GG on that, you know.
At least people watching were able to see somebody finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean that was all kinds of ugly. You know, even from the beginning, I don't usually die on, you know, going through escape with bombs, but I just ran into my own explosion on accident.
Oh yeah, that does happen, man. It's this game, man. It's just some things just happen like that, just like that Ganon fight, man. You just get into it, and all of a sudden things just start happening because you can really go through hell very, very quickly, getting hit by those fire bats and that phase 2, in the beginning of 3, with those bats flying around. Boy, you were so close to falling the first time, man. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm gonna say I don't know what the hell I was doing during those phase 2s. I know better than that.
It happens, man. It's happened to us all. That's for sure.
Well, hey, at least you get to take the rest of the night off and hopefully have a good night. Get some sleep.
Well, it's only 11 p.m. for me because I'm in LA.
Oh, you got time to go out and still chill.
Well, I hope you have a good evening and you relax.
Yeah, you guys too. No, yeah, I'm. You know, just a few deep breaths and calming down. I don't race on SRL or SRTV enough, so I have an awful lot of late games where I get really sort of twitchy on the movement.
You just relax, relate, and release. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is wrong with me? All that good stuff.
Pretty much. But I appreciate you guys commentating, and I appreciate you guys restreaming. I mean, because it's like basically, you know, we're the 1 in 5 bracket. This is not thrilling Elite League Zelda randomizer we're talking about here.
Hey, someone mentioned that in chat, man. I said it doesn't matter these records. I mean, every person is a vital part of this race. You know, those people who have the higher win records, they can't have those without people they've beaten, and those people, they deserve their time just as much as everybody else, man. Because you end the tournament, you're taking time out. People want to watch it, regardless of your skill sets. You know, they want to see. They want to see Rando. I do. I don't care I don't care how good you are or bad.
And I mean, I also had some bad luck earlier in the tournament. In round 3, I drew Chisame, who had gone 0-2 because a couple people had gambled against him and won. Mm-hmm. And you know, I looked at the SRL leaderboard and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not winning this one.
You know, look at that. Look at the chat. Hey, chat. Who had a good time watching this race, or watching this event at least? You know, it wasn't as the closest race we probably wanted to be, but I think the chat was entertained.
Yeah. Who had fun here?
I had fun. I always have fun watching. It doesn't matter what the records of the people playing are. I always have fun watching these things.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, LordoftheSynth, you the night is young for you. It's not even midnight yet, so go out there and get you a nice cold Capri Sun, man, and go celebrate.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have the beer and walk down to the beach.
Yeah, you have a great time.
This guy, beach. I'm saying DC. I'm gonna watch the wharf and smell like rotten fish or something. I'll tell you.
Well, I suppose I could do that, but there's a smaller beach near me that's always quiet at night. It's nice to go and chill out for 20 minutes, start winding my day down.
No, sounds like, man, that sounds like relaxation central there to me. Man, that sound like a sound of that. All right, man. Well, you have yourself a good weekend, man. And again, congrats on that. And of course, you know it's not going to be much more tournament for you, but I'm sure you're going to continue playing this randomizer, right?
Oh, most definitely. I'll be watching a lot of the bracket stages. I'll be in the next tournament. You know, good times will be had by all.
Oh yeah, sounds good to me, man. All right then. Well, that'll do it for that. And I guess as far as Sharky is concerned, I guess they really can't provide any updates. I would love to lie and say yes, we can, but I don't really know. I don't know what to do about that one.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do in that situation as well. I would kind of assume that we'd treat it as a done game, because otherwise, hey, we'd just be sitting here having a casual conversation for the next 12 minutes.
Yeah, because we really can't provide you as far as what's happened. We haven't seen but too many frames the entire race, unfortunately, and we haven't got any response from Sharky verbally or text-wise from chat or from the channel, the racing channel, or on Twitch. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of not probably the best interest to kind of remain the stream here because we really can't do anything for you. We just kind of sit here and just talk about life, you know. And of course, we're getting closer to that 3-hour cap anyway. They do have a maximum time of 3 hours to complete the race, and we're about just under 5 minutes away from that.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about something for 5 minutes, but then again, don't have to.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a good time though. It was fun. It was interesting. It was different, and it was.
It's most definitely fun, even when it's a comedy of errors, as this seed turned out to be.
Oh yeah, man. And of course, don't forget about our trackers. And I have to say, our tracker had a really, Cryptus had a nightmare. Obviously, trying to track a stream that doesn't provide much visual indication as to what's happening. So, I don't think we have much here. We haven't had too many frames in the past hour, so I think it's just probably best just to wrap it up here. We're getting close to the forfeit time anyway, unfortunately for Sharky. Yeah, right now Sharky, I think Sharky is we're still stuck at the walking over to the right side in pod right now after shooting the eye, and that's all we know from about an hour and 43 minutes ago.
But yeah, shout out to the tracker Cryptics. Thank you to my fellow commentator Big John. Thanks to Synth. And thank you Synth for running, and Sharky if he ever watches the VOD. Thanks Sharky for playing, and we only got to see some of you, but we had fun doing it.
I'm gonna say, to be honest, given that he obviously had a lot of internet trouble, I kind of hope he finished, and I kind of hope he wins.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just saw Luigi die. That's quite the irony there, I must say.
Yeah, the consolation prize for being on primetime late night speed gaming and not getting to have people watch your whole run.
Hey man, there were over 1,000 people in here watching your showcase race here per se. Sharky didn't have a lot of video here, so it was kind of more about you right now, honestly.
Oh dear Lord, everyone who watched, I really am a better racer than this.
Yeah. Hey John, you were talking about wanting to take a screenshot of Sharky and use as a background.
You know what? But it's so red, man. It's gonna brighten my room. Well, I guess I'll get this one.
You just put a tint on it or something.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna make Luigi purple or something. But start changing the hue on it.
Like a gray tint or something. Take out some of the hue.
Oh my goodness.
Well, one last time, thank you everyone who put on the race for us. Thank you, Sharky, even though you're not here, and thank you everyone who watched. Yeah,
as a matter of fact, apparently, according to Speedrun TV, Sharky just completed. I don't know if he actually finished. It does say he completed with a time of 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 34 seconds, which is apparently about an hour and 50 minutes beyond the kill screen we're currently watching. I'm not having any successfulness getting a hold of him on Discord though.
Maybe he was just into it and wasn't paying attention to race chat. And just kept on going and didn't restart his stream because there have been races where someone's finished and I hadn't noticed for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So Sharky did complete, so even though we can't get a hold of him right now, GG to Sharky. He did complete his race in 2 hours and 56 minutes. So congrats to him as well. And yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, I think he wrapped up his stream actually, as a matter of fact. I think. But nevertheless, he did GG as well. And of course, we're a little pressed on. Well, I got really pressed on time. It's 2:00 in the morning here. But he is not on. I don't see him on Discord anymore, actually. So maybe he is. Actually, he is. But nevertheless, I think we'll just go ahead and wrap it up here, you all. So again, don't forget to check out all this stuff. Remember, there are some more races happening tomorrow on Speed Gaming here. We do have a few more races coming up on tomorrow. On what, tomorrow? Sunday, right? Sunday, right? Yeah, it is indeed Sunday. Starting at 10 a.m. right here on this very channel. Silver Ralph and Michael K going at it. A few races, quite a number of races throughout the early afternoon and evening. So make sure you check that out, man. We still got more stuff. It's not over yet. And of course, coming up very soon, that good old bracket reveal that we're all kind of waiting to see. We start getting to the nitty and gritty of the tournament. So of course, keep an eye out on that good stuff. I would love to interview Sharky, but I cannot get a hold. We try to get a hold of Sharky for.
Hey, I actually said something in the race channel, and he said I can. I said, is your internet good enough to come in? He said I can. So
Okay. Oh yeah, I just saw it
here somewhere.
Yeah, let's get him in for a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right, I messaged him to try to come into the race channel. I'm still waiting for him. It's kind of hard. We don't know what happened. We literally have no idea what happened the whole race. You know, so I can't really. We have to verbally go off what happened.
Oh, here's Sharky. I'm gonna drag him in. Hey, Sharky, how's it going?
So sorry you had internet problems, Sharky.
Yeah, hopefully we're not having Discord problems here. Then we can.
All right, there we go.
Hey.
Discord's weird about microphones, I've noticed. I have to manually set it every time I join one of these things.
Yeah. Well, Sharky, you're gonna have to walk us through because the last thing we saw you did was 1 hour in, and that was from about 30 minutes prior to that. So we have no idea what happened.
Well, everything went wrong, basically. I actually blind pulled a pedestal.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, I actually read the pedestal first, but when I was looking for mitts on which I was blocked, I actually went back into pod to finish. Because I was convinced it was either on Helmasaur or on the Green Panda.
I never checked what Sriracha had.
He had trash. It's like 5 aero capacity, I think.
I don't remember checking them, but it's like, you know what? I think what made me go for the Meyer play is, at this point, I already had 2 of the pendants. So I'm looking for the Ice Rod. At the time, I was looking for a Fire Rod, but I found that in my search. But I was thinking, okay, Ice Rod is either in T-Rock or that pedestal is going to have it. So I took a huge gamble.
Yeah, that sounds right, man. This did turn out to be quite a lengthy seed here for both of the players here. A lot of things. I think people might miss a few things here, and hunting down for stuff that also took some time as well for both of you.
Sharky, this was a rough seed.
Yeah, it was.
So the funny thing about it is, like, there were lots of things I had to do backwards from the standard order in which I usually route them, which is why I ended up missing stuff and having to go back.
Kind of got me, like, you know what, book? I did check both of the, tablets. One was already garbage, but I did decide. The Bombers had the one, like, oh, okay, good. I made that call.
By the way, sure, can you confirm for us what does Sick Kid have? If you went there, if you remember.
I forgot to check him entirely.
I don't even remember. I don't think I was seeing anything great.
think it was bomb capacity.
Yeah, Chet was
Okay.
saying bomb. I didn't see it. We only saw one credits and it was you had them speed shoes on those credits. So yeah, I missed it there. And we're going and also Sharky, we're going to require you to go contact your ISP and say, look, when I'm racing, you don't mess up my internet. Okay, thanks.
I don't know what the issue was. I'm thinking I probably had a little too many things open, not knowing. So that's probably part of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we only caught like 9 frames of your run, so it was a mystery to all of us, literally.
Yeah, boots is quick.
Yeah.
Now, same with the sword, the sword.
Yeah. Well, nevertheless, man, you all did do good, man. You got through that race, man. A really nasty, tough seat there, and of course, GG to both for you all completing that race, pushing that time limit, but you got it done. That's for sure.
Sharky, did you dip Meyer? Oh yeah, no, yeah, you pulled the pedestal, so you went through.
Yeah, I
Meyer.
completed it.
Yeah, Meyer didn't have too much. Did I have the red mail or something?
I don't remember where I got the
No.
red mail.
It wouldn't have been the red mail. It
The only
was a red
item,
shield, probably.
the only items I
Mirror-
did not
okay.
pick up.
It did have mirror. Not mirror. Mirror shield. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, the only things I didn't get were cape and mirror shield.
Yeah, mirror shield was at Vitrius, so I do remember that.
Yeah, how did you do on your Ganon fight, Sharky?
Well, he killed me. He killed me once. Cause I went in with like health and tanks.
He killed me once and knocked me off. And then the third time was eventually the try.
Yeah, I think because I noticed the race was like 15 minutes apart. I think what cost me the race was gambling that Meyer big time.
Yeah.
That's the majority of my time sink.
Yeah, like I was saying, like I literally could not make a correct call when it came to opting for something when I had a choice in the routing. I just like made all the wrong decisions. So at the end of this, I was like, how did I just win this?
That's because the sea was rough to both of you. But anyway, I think we should probably start wrapping this up. I believe we're coming up on about 3 hours now. So again, GG to Synth. Thank you guys for playing with us, for playing
GG
for
Sharky.
us.
Congrats on that win.
And thank you to the tracker. Thank you to Speed Gaming. And I believe John already mentioned all the cool stuff that's coming up. So hey, I want to say thanks to you guys who stuck around with us and laughed at our dumb jokes and had fun with us. So you guys have a great evening.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend, and don't forget the extra races tomorrow, starting in just a few hours here.
Oh yeah.
10 a.m. Eastern. So 7.5 hours. Get your power nap in and wake up and more rando action.
More and more. But that's going to be it for me tonight. I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Peace out, everyone.
Good night, all.